Here's a TV that looks like an apple.
Okay, good. I pressed the right button tonight. Hello everybody. Welcome to the I will very quickly be the start of case 2. We just need to finish off from where the internet crashed during our last stream of this. So we're just gonna quickly wrap up case 1 and we're gonna start case 2. But yeah, hi everybody. I hope your middle of the week has been going okay. I don't know if this is gonna be a full stream tonight. Just as a heads up, it could only be an hour and a half. Um, I am I'm not gonna lie, I'm very nervous right now about tomorrow. We just got the doggy gate set up with the Luna hole, as JT lovingly likes to refer to it now, um, all set up. So I'm just like, I'm kind of like really nervous about tomorrow because I just want everything to go well. Um, And Luna has been an absolute menace today. JT got a new set of like D&D dice, put it in front of Luna because they're the metallic kind. And she just started yeah, you just started rolling them and you were getting good rolls and we were just kind of laughing the whole time. So that has been our day. Deku just checked out the gate. I'm not sure he likes it. Luna's taking to it quite well though, but she takes well to literally everything. So, yeah, I hear you. I know. So, we're just gonna, yeah, like I said, we're gonna quickly wrap up this case and then at least do a little bit to start um case two, and then like I said, we might go for like an hour and a half tonight, um, so I can like sort of decompress. But yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you are doing well. Um, that gate was almost Okami proof. I couldn't figure out how to work it for like a good minute. Hi. She's been waiting for you. The rest of this game will continue in the courtroom. So, oh, my end is super loud. Let me fix. There we go. Just so I don't have, hi JT. Just so I've nothing, I have no text boxes screaming in my ear right now. Alright, let's wrap this up, guys. You have my gratitude. You exposed a murderer amongst my bodyguards, and for that I am truly in your debt. As soon as he stepped outside the plane, he reverted back to his king-like persona. Yeah, I can tell, did he use moisturizer again? What happened? He's back to his full glow. Some time ago, when I proposed the fake assassination plan. You want me and not Rook? Rook declined, so I'm asking you, what do you say? Alright, let's do this. I'll come up with the perfect plan. I can even use that guy as a chess piece. When Knightley said that, his eyes were overflowing with hatred towards Rook. Frankly, I was quite anxious about asking Knightley instead of Rook. Now that I recall those events, he probably sensed the anxiety in my countenance. Perhaps that is what gave him the impetus for murder. I cannot talk tonight again. Mr. President, if you had not orchestrated that fake plan, this would not have happened. That is your sin. A sin that won't disappear. Yes, you are absolutely correct. You have my sincerest apologies. I too must bear some responsibility for this. Even so, I am most grateful to you. I thank you for solving the mystery of Rook's death. I am scheduled to stay in this country for a little longer, but if any of you ever wish to visit the Republic of Zhengfa, you will always be welcome. Oh, Lottie! Thank you! I'm so happy for you, Nicole! You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility you may be charged with some crime. Yeah, no. Sorry about all this. I understand you want to catch a scoop, but there's a line that should not be crossed. I hear ya. I promise to reflect on this. We did it, Mr. Edgeworth! That was awesome! Prosecutor Edgeworth solves presidential assassination attempt. It's gonna be big news. Big news? Mr. Prosecutor, would you mind telling us how you feel about solving the case? That was certainly a quick change of attitude. No comment. I'll be so ornery. The reason is because this case is not over yet. Huh? Not over? What do you mean, sir? What shows that this case is not over yet? It's not over? I was pretty certain we were done with this case, but okay. The samurai balloon, the article. I don't think it's the tape recorder, the trajectory. It's gonna be some, I don't know. It's not the badge. Security plans, the nightly revolver, the raincoat, not the case. Crime scene notes, bulletproof vest, security monitors. Is it the calling card, technically? Because it ties to Shelly to kill her? It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know if I'm reaching here. This is the only thing I can think of. Plot twist. There's 8 more hours in this case. No, this is not the ending of Ace Attorney Investigations 1, gosh dang it. Think it's pretty sure it's this. The killer's card? The killer still hasn't carried out his request. You mean killing the president? I hope this doesn't turn into a larger incident. That's foreshadowing right there. An assassination attempt on the president of Zencha. News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news and everyone was talking about it. However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun. I mean, technically, case 1, so it's always the start of something new. Thanks, High School Musical is in my head because I was talking about it with Ilya on her stream. So now High School Musical is stuck in my head. Yes, I'm gonna say please. Well, no, we were talking about Greatest Showman, which led to talking about Zac Efron, which led to talking about High School Musical. This was a slippery slope, mind you. Imprisoned Turnabout, here we go. It is not time for Monokuma yet. There is no dead body yet. Yet being the key word, because this looks like a place where I would find a dead body. Is it time for Taco Bell? Oh god, this actually feels like a this sounds like something out of a slasher horror movie. This sounds a little close to Halloween, actually. Yeah, that didn't take long. Oh, wait! So he never got a trial or went to jail, did he? Oh. Well then. That was the creepiest way to find a dead body in the series.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time,
hands down,
which you may use
the
however you
atmosphere
like,
in this is the worst.
the class trial
Dog?
will begin.
Dog? That's the dog. Did anybody know I'm going to pick up a dog tomorrow? Dog? An Ace Attorney? Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're right, Rob. That could have been the jail. I assumed he was still waiting trial, to be honest.
Maya confirmed to be a shapeshifter.
Maya's not a dog. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 70 bits, Rob. Maya's not a dog. She did not channel a dog. I don't think she can channel animals just because you can channel people. I don't think she can speak dog. He's not coming. He's not coming, sir.
How do you know she's not a dog? Maybe she's channeling Nina Tucker.
Everyone, both of you. No, not everyone, both of you. Both of you can go in timeout now. Thank you for the bits, Rob. Both of you can go in timeout now for even bringing that up. This is a realistic setting. This is not FMA fantasy. This is how alchemy works. No, this is not. This is real life. How long does he intend to keep us waiting? Now, Mr. Edgeworth, there's no need to get your cravat in a twist. Oh no, we're talking about Edgeworth's cravat again. Ethan Rook's murder. 2 days after the incident, we visited the detention center. Naturally, we were hoping to meet with the defendant, Horace Knightley. His trial was set to begin the next day, with me serving as the prosecutor. Still, he is rather late. You there, do you know what's going on? It's certainly strange. I'll try calling him one more... It's terrible. It's Knightley. He's been murdered. What? What did you say? Murdered inside the detention center? Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out! You there, take us to the crime scene, post-haste.
Realistic setting. Yes. With a Magatama that allows you to see how many psyche locks a person has, and where a parent was called to the witness stand, and where it's the 2000s with 90s tech. Yes, very realistic.
Listen. Rob, thank you for the bits, by the way. Listen to me. Listen here. Look, okay? It's realistic to a point. I'm not saying it's 100% realistic, but it's not as fantastical as FMA, where, you know, little brothers whose bodies disappeared are attached, you know, your soul's attached to a suit of armor, and you know, you got, man, how much am I allowed to spoil of FMA? It's been years, but how much am I allowed to say? You know? How much am I allowed to say? You got homunculi of the seven deadly sins roaming around, and they doing all this. What was it? Doing all this, you know? I'm saying this is more realistic than FMA. I'm not saying 100%, but it's much more grounded than FMA. That is what I'm saying. We do have a court system here, realistically. You know, we have detectives, we have prosecutors, we have defense attorneys. It's realistic to a degree. Don't even get me started. Knightley's not in his cell? I thought he was being held there. What are you doing, sir? This way. Where are you taking us, pal? Through this door is the... it's the prison. Prison? Then what were we... Then what were the small rooms back there?
Where a prosecutor is able to get away with whipping her opponent. Where her cell phones are still gigantic blocks, but a child thief has a computer that can produce a full 3D holo projection of an unwitnessed crime scene. Where you have psychics that can actually channel ghosts. Yes, so very realistic.
God, listen, thank you for the bits, Rob. I am saying more so than FMA. Compare just the two together, side by side. I'm just saying, not everybody can go around doing alchemy and serving the military because you have alchemy. I'm just saying, we don't have that. Alchemy's not real. Whereas we have a court system with rules. I'm not saying all that other stuff is real. I'm just saying, sometimes you can't see what I'm doing with my hands. I'm just putting two and two together. Listen, I'm just saying, between the two. Thank you. I can't even win.
That's not what you said in your first statement. You just said it was a realistic setting. You didn't say compared to FMA. Just realistic setting. Full stop. Okay,
then let me rephrase that for you clearly. Compared to Full Metal Alchemist, Ace Attorney as a series is more grounded in reality. We find dead bodies in real life. We hopefully find the people that did it, and they go to jail. That happens in real life, unfortunately. In FMA, you can't just do more than half the things that they do in FMA because it's not real. Thank you very much. You can't try to bring your dead mother back from the grave. And then you get trapped in this white space where this horrifying thing is like, okay, I'll just take your limbs, please, as payment. Thank you. Don't even get me started. Oh my gosh, thank you for the bits, Rob. Oh my gosh. These cells we just passed are part of the detention center. They're used for holding suspects temporarily.
I mean, Maya could probably channel her dead mother.
Channel and bring back from the dead are two separate things. You had two small boys that tried to bring back their dead mom. Two separate things. Absolutely two separate things. Thank you for the 70 bits, Rob. It's different. Oh, what lies ahead is a facility that serves a completely different purpose.
I'm just making the Maya's mom is dead joke. XD.
You know, stop being so mean to Maya. You know, she can hear you. I know she's like, she appears in Easter eggs in this game. She can hear you. Thank you for the bits, Rob. What lies ahead is a facility that serves a completely different purpose. This is where criminals who have been declared guilty serve out their sentence, pal. It's the one place a great thief does not want to end up, Kay. I'm opening the door now. Please follow me. Oh, there's all the
What do you want to bet that eventually you're gonna get a fight or flight response whenever you hear the bits notification, just for my razzing? XD.
I'm already getting fight or flight responses. That's why I stutter before I answer. You know how bad my anxiety is. Oh gosh, thank you for the bits, Rob. There's no mistaking it. Knightley's dead. Moreover, he was murdered inside the prison walls. How exactly did this happen? Oh, thank you for reminding me, Tylodos. Hold on, I gotta shove Artemis in the corner again. Where do I usually? Yeah, I usually shove Artemis right there. That's where it snaps. Okay. Alright, let's look around, I guess. I can't believe something like this would happen to Mr. Knightley. Yes, I can't believe it either. But the scene you see before you is the unmistakable reality. Besides, wasn't Mr. Knightley supposed to be in the detention center? Indeed, he was. Knightley hadn't had his trial yet. Before a suspect is found guilty, they're detained in the detention center's holding cells. They only enter the prison after they have received a guilty verdict. Knightley should not have been moved in here. Do you think he passed through those giant doors that we went through earlier, sir? Huge metal doors and a long passageway separate the prison and the detention center. As a suspect, Knightley wouldn't have been able to pass through. Is it weird, or does with the big door and the long passageway, why does it remind me of the Disney World underground tunnels? Why am I even thinking about that right now? What happened to Knightley? In order to solve this mystery, we must first investigate the crime scene. Okay. Well, I guess we're looking around here. Where do I want to go first? I'm gonna, I guess right next to me. So why the heck is this in here? We won't rest until we've oh my gosh, Kay. You're stealing Edgeworth's lines. This is quite a large area to investigate. Press the Y button to switch screens. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Okay, so... Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you, Edgeworth. Those are some colorful sheets. Indeed, orange and white stripes. They're the most eye-catching thing in this room. They don't fit in with the prison. There's a whip placed on top of the sheets. Franziska, were you in here? It reminds me of the whip plate, of course. Maybe she left her whip here? I doubt she'd ever leave her whip behind. Okay, but why is it here? That's really weird. There was a rope near the body as well. By the way, my special talent? If it's about rope escapes, there's no need for that now. Aw, does she want to show it off that badly? What did you- oh no. Tylenos, is it- oh man. I'm tempted to ask you if it's like bad. I remember oh gosh bad or oh gosh exciting. Like what kind of oh gosh? It's a pulley. Is that used for prison labor too? It looks like it. There's something I want to ask you. Don't even think about dangling on the hook. I kind of want to do that. How did you know that's what I wanted to do? Because sometimes me and Kay are on the same level. I had a feeling. That's what I would want to do, I'm not gonna lie. Can I dangle off the hook, please? Just once. It's a pulley. Is that used for- oh, okay, it's the same thing. Okay, oh god, oh gosh. Thanks, Tylenos. You're leaving me in the dark now. It's a cage inside the cage that is the prison. It's like cageception. I believe the correct term is prison cell. They're the same thing. You need to look more at the essence of things. Actually, it's more important to get the correct information. Do those, like, boards over there matter? Or nothing? Yeah. Okay, they don't matter. Let me head back then. I didn't really fully there's a lot to this room. Up here? There's a wash basin. Are there any clues that could be useful to this case? I don't smell any signs of treasure. I'm searching for clues here, not treasure. Okay. I guess I'll go for the body? Horace Knightley, murdered right before his trial. Let me take a closer look. Wood. I'm sorry, I thought the wood was important. What the heck is that chest? What is that? What's this? Mr. Edgeworth has something similar in his office. Is that like the McDonald's Happy Meal equivalent of chess you get in your meal? It's a portable chessboard. It was probably the victim's. Mr. Knightley enjoyed chess, right? He was probably using it to pass the time in the detention center. I love it. It's like a little Happy Meal, like, carryable version. Hey kids, you can get either Monopoly, Battleship, or chess. Take your pick. This is a rubber glove. Yes, there's no mistake. It's a rubber glove. How come there's only one? Let me take a closer look. Zoom in for me here. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. What the heck is all over it? It's covered in mud up to the wrist. Maybe someone was playing with mud in the prison? I want to get in on that action too! What? Do it on your own time when we're not investigating a case. That is so weird. Why? Is that blood? On the other side? Uh-oh, I don't think that's ketchup. The fingers of the glove are covered in blood. This glove was dropped after the pool of blood formed. Why is that? If it was on the floor before the pool of blood had formed, the blood would have formed an outline around the glove. I see. The blood would have only gotten on the edges of the glove. Strawberry juice. I don't think they serve strawberry juice in prison. I could be wrong. I've never been to prison, but I feel like that's a luxury. This glove was discarded after it was covered in blood. That must mean the killer left it behind. Indeed, it's highly probable. At the very least, the person who dropped this saw the body. You there? What is it, sir? Do you recognize this glove? Yes, sir. The inmates use these for prison labor. That's odd. Rubber gloves are usually kept in the inmates' rooms. They are strictly regulated, so you can't just take them out. Indeed, there are no signs of any other rubber gloves in the room. Were you working with one hand? Oh, wait, there's like something written at the bottom there. Oh, darn, I need to look at it again. Organizer. Am I allowed to? I'm not crazy, right? That's writing. Turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. That's writing. I can't for inmate use. Okay. I mean, literally what he just said. That must mean a prisoner used this glove? Yes, that's what I was thinking. Okay. I had to go and check what that was because I couldn't make it out from there. So we looked at the glove. What else have we not? The actual wound can we look at? The blood from his neck has stained his brace bright red. The cause of death was most likely from his neck wound. He probably died instantly. He couldn't even cry out in pain. There are small bumps on his head. Are these bruises? Maybe after he was stabbed in the neck, he fell back and hit his head? I wonder, at this point in time, there are too many unknowns. Kay, do you have your digital camera with you? I'd like the detective to take a photo of the body. Would you let him borrow it? Sure thing. Here, Gummy. Thanks, pal. Alright, I'm taking the picture. Still, he's wearing some awfully dirty clothes. There appears to be dirt stains in several places. Thank you, Gummy. You take the best pictures. He's wearing those clothes even though they're dirty. He's just like me, sir. Detective, I hope you realize that not everyone shares your lack of hygiene. I would ask if Gummy has a washing machine, but I am very worried it's because of his... He's gonna tell me he can't afford one. The blood... Okay, no, it's still the same. Okay, it's back. Yeah, we already talked about those. Okay, so is there anything else about the body, honestly? I don't... Maybe? Do I have to look at the orange cloth again? Do I get an yes, I get an examine. He's covered with a dirty sheet. There's a rope on top of the sheet. Was Knightley tied up with this rope? Okay, so we have that. Let's take a look under the sheet. We might be able to find something. Yikes! This sheet is bright red, yeah. These appear to be bloodstains. We still might be able to find something. Let's search this area a little more closely. His hand, maybe? I mean, he's He's not holding anything. As the blood from, yeah, it's still the same thing. Okay. I'm gonna check his hand. I don't think I see anything in it, but the position it's in is making me think something. There's something on his finger. Yep. Let's have a closer look. Oh, it looks like an expensive ring. Don't steal it. What's he gonna do with it now? I mean, I didn't do anything yet. I mean, what's he gonna do with it, though, realistically? Okay. What do I have on me? I have stack sheets and bloody sheet. I mean, those have to connect, right? Those are the only two things I have on top of it. Yes! The sheets stacked here have a very distinctive pattern. It's the same as the bloodstained sheet. That's right, Kay. Don't steal my lines like that. She already did it before. You didn't call her out the first time. Mr. Edgeworth, you shouldn't get caught off guard like that. I'll never lose my edge as the great thief. I thought she was on hiatus. I mean, maybe she just literally came off hiatus. It's supposed to be temporary. Well, we've collected quite a bit of evidence. With the three of us here, it's a piece of cake, right, Gummy? That's right, pal. We're the invincible trio. It's too early to start celebrating. Can you not figure out? Leave the cat door open. What are you... Excuse me! Thank you. The Luna hole must be unlocked at all times. It's too early to start celebrating. There is still some...
Please pick a different term for that.
That's what JT called it. It's too early to start celebrating. There is still something we haven't found yet. What haven't we found yet, sir? What is missing from the crime scene? Bloodstains, footprints, the murder weapon. Here's the thing. I don't think it's the murder weapon because, maybe it could be. Okay. I mean, the thing I was thinking about the murder weapon, I was like, maybe the rope, but then again, if he was strangled, there wouldn't be blood. So I was like, oh wait, that doesn't make sense. I mean, there's already bloodstains on the glove, and there's bloodstains on the sheets. It's 1000% not that. So it's either footprints or the murder weapon. Here's the thing. If there's blood, he was clearly stabbed with something. So definitely not strangled. That's where my brain was going to when I saw the rope, but I was like, wait, he's bleeding. That doesn't make sense. Footprints or the murder weapon. I wish I had a coin to toss, because I'm not sure. Why would there be footprints is the thing. I don't feel like there should be something, I don't feel like there should be anything to leave footprints behind, like there's no dirt, mud, nothing like that to even leave footprints, so maybe the murder weapon, because it has to be something sharp. I haven't found anything sharp yet, technically. If it's not that, it's footprints. The murder weapon that took the victim's life has not been found yet. Okay, but what if the rope is secretly a knife? Tylodos, you need to describe to me how that would even work. You can't sharpen a rope. Ah, now that you mention it, you're absolutely right, sir. Detective, get your act together. Isn't that the most basic of the basics? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Don't worry about it, Gummy. I didn't notice it either. That's not much of a consolation. In this prison, dangerous objects that could be used as weapons are strictly regulated. It'd be quite dangerous if the inmates got their hands on them. Obtaining a murder weapon and carrying it around is not an easy task. I see, you have a point. What was the murder weapon? And where did it go? That could be the key to solving this case. Huh? There are visitors here already. Who are you? I'm not... Oh my gosh, what is... Oh, he looks like... What's his face from Ni no Kuni 1? I have to look it up now, it's bothering me. It's gonna bother me unless I do. Ni no Kuni 1 main cat. God, what's his name? Oh no, the quotes cowboy. I was gonna say, at first he looks like a cowboy, but now he reminds... Swain. I don't know why I always forget Swain's name. I remember him. I never remember his name. He looks like Swain from Ni no Kuni 1. Hold the phone. And you can look it up if you want. But I swear it's the same exact face and hairstyle, and it's throwing me off. They just gave him a cowboy hat. Oh gosh. Sorry to barge in like this. Is this the crime scene? You're? Huh? You? Aren't you? That piercing gaze. That furrowed brow. It has been a long time, Mr. Shields. Yeah, that frilly thing around your neck and that stiff greeting. There's no doubt about it. Prosecutor Manfred von Karma, fancy meeting you here. Excuse me? What are you saying, pal? Miss Edgeworth's not that old man. Oh, I already want to fight him. Let's go. There's a hook right here. Don't make me grab the hook. I'll go all Captain Hook on your if you say that to my Edgeworth. Detective, it's fine. Oh, it's you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I thought you looked a bit young. You two are so similar. Looks like your Uncle Ray got you two mixed up again. You never change. Uncle? Wait, so you weren't insulting him? I'm confused. How many years has it been since we last saw each other? I've already forgotten. Your Uncle Ray has been overseas these past few years. But you know, there's something I still haven't forgotten. About you and your betrayal. We betrayed our uncle? Is this going, where's this going? Why do we have an uncle all of a sudden? I'm getting some bad vibes over here. Do you know this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? Allow me to introduce him to you. Raymond Shields, attorney at law. He's definitely got that hair. Ace Attorney Ray Shields, at your service. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. Kay Faraday, nice to meet ya. I'm a great thief. But I'm certainly on hiatus. Great thief, well, that sounds romantic. How wonderful. Oh, Mr. Shields, you get it, right? I'm currently recruiting new members. The registration forms are easy to fill out. Why are you leaving evidence like that, Kay? That's splendid. Uncle Ray would have to join your little gang. I'm sorry, but we're only accepting great, cheerful, and energetic girls. I see, that's too bad. Well, how about a hug, then, as a sign of affection? No. I guess not. This isn't Europe, after all. Mr. Shields, what are you doing here? Oops, that's right. Sorry. Preventing the attorney from investigating the crime scene is the Von Karma way, isn't it? Hey! You've been going on about Von Karma this and Von Karma that. What's your problem, pal? Detective, restrain yourself. This can't be helped. Huh? Mr. Shields, are you the defense attorney for Horace Knightley? That's right. Or should I say, I was his defense attorney.
What they should have said was, hey, don't say that until you see me rock a skirt. Or something along those lines. Sneering face.
You definitely are going back in timeout for the You're going back in timeout, Rob. Thank you for the bits. Go back to timeout, please. Thank you. Mr. Shields is the defense attorney if Knightley had not been murdered. I would have been going up against him in court. I should listen to what he has to say. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go straight up and talk to him really quick. Defense attorney. Too bad you didn't have Phoenix. Well, I mean, not that we're going to court anymore, but since you received the request to represent the victim, that must mean... Yeah, your Uncle Ray was supposed to meet with Knightley, boy. As was I. I had planned to meet with him, but then we heard the report of the dead body. Luna? Yes? I even brought him a California roll. Fake sushi. If you're gonna bring him sushi, bring him something better than nothing's wrong with liking a Californian roll, but it's like the American version of sushi. Bring him, like, really good sushi. Bring him... Thank you, translators. Mr. Shields, you can't bring food into the detention center. Is that right? Well then, would you like it? No thanks. Can I still gush about how well the translators did for this game? Because it does not feel in any shape, way, or form like a translated game. This feels pretty authentic. Still, to think that Prosecutor Edgeworth actually meets with the defendants. All defendants are guilty, wasn't that the Von Karma way? That is a thing of the past. Heh, is that right? So, you sure you don't want it? I told you I don't want it. The victim. Did you meet with Knightley? Heh, we met yesterday. They called me over as soon as Knightley boy was arrested. He was being quite hostile. Oh yeah, he mentioned you. He talked about how you interfered with his plans. He probably said some nasty things about me. Even if he hates me, I'm fine with it. Man, the two of us had a great time talking about you. Mr. Shields, you also talked about me? I frequent the visitors' room here quite often. It's been a while since I had such a good time. So you're a regular at this prison. Hey now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not here as an inmate. I'm here to visit an old acquaintance of mine. We usually meet in the visitors' room, but I've also been here before. Then I should ask him about this room. Yeah, why is there a pulley in here? This is weird. This room was where the body was found. Do you know anything about it? This room, eh? Here's a pop quiz for our prodigy prosecutor. Which of these three is the name of this room? I'm sorry, I'm cracking up at the entertainment room. They never told us this is the thing. Nobody ever told us. It doesn't look like any of these rooms. The lecture room? It's not an entertainment room. The lecture room. So they tied up Knightley boy and lectured him to death. As expected of Prosecutor Edgeworth, you sure have enough for the details. Let's reveal the correct answer. Prosecutor Edgeworth's answer is wrong. The correct answer is the workroom. All three choices were wrong. I hate it when he does that. Isn't that cheating? The inmates carry out various kinds of prison labor in here. It also serves as a rehab program, allowing them to receive job training in prison. So, how do they monitor this room? Who is in charge of the keys to the entrance? Prosecutor Edgeworth, even your Uncle Ray doesn't have all the answers. Hey, you there, could you tell us? Yes, sir, this room doesn't use any locks and keys. Instead of locks, the doors are equipped with sensors. What do you mean by that? All of the prison inmates are wearing electronic bracelets. When a bracelet passes through the door, it activates the sensor and... I'm just thinking of Patrick doing that right now. An alarm will sound. After a certain amount of time has passed, the bracelet will emit a painful shock. If the bracelets are tampered with, it will emit an electronic shock 3 times more powerful. That's terrifying! It's to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, although it seems a bit harsh. That's why whenever an inmate goes through a door, a guard has to accompany them to deactivate the sensor first. And that's that. Did any of the inmates use this workroom today? In the past few days, no one has used this room, I'm sure of it. So not one inmate has entered this room today. Okay, so we got a door sensor now. If that's the case, it raises a contradiction with the crime scene. There is something in this crime scene that should not exist. Oh, that's what's around his neck then. Okay, did I get logic for that technically? No. Oh, I probably have to deduce on the body. Okay, let me go do that. There, yeah, that's what I want to do. Deduce, and you can walk through the door, baby! You've done it multiple times! Door sensor. This piece of evidence shows the contradiction with the crime scene. Could you be more precise? Oh, is that not it? I thought that would be it. Okay. I'm going back to my organizer. I'm confused. Sounds alarm in response to a prisoner's bracelet was installed on the door of the workroom. It should have responded then to that. Oh, now I'm confused. You know, if nobody's used this room in days, why is this, but then, why does that look like it was freshly covered? Is it that? What? I don't know, there's blood on the glove, and there's blood on the... Maybe that? I'm gonna try to deduce, like, one more time, otherwise I don't think I'm supposed to do it. I mean, there's blood here and blood on the neck. Maybe that's it? I'll see? This piece of... No, it does not. Dang, am I supposed to deduce? Am I just doing the wrong thing? Here's the thing. I'm going back to my organizer. Sounds alarm in response to a prisoner... I am supposed to deduce. Okay. Was installed on the work door, but he said nobody's used this room in days. Oh wait, he's not wearing a... Is the bracelet supposed to be around their necks, or is it supposed to be No, it should have been around their wrist, right? I was gonna say, so then that's not... Okay, If nobody's used this room in days... Okay, assuming he was wearing the glove and not wearing the bracelet, wouldn't the sensor have gone? I don't know. I can't technically deduce on the hand, right? I'm gonna try that. I can do that. Alright, if it's not that, I'm gonna do what I was trying to do before then. That is not it. Dang, I am taking a lot of hits right now. He doesn't have a bracelet. That was his neck brace from case 1. Okay. I don't know why I thought... You figured it out! I'm proud of you both, kidders. Your brother doesn't like the door. Alright, I'm gonna try to deduce the glove with the door then. I don't know if it's correct. For what we just heard about the inner workings of the prison, the rubber gloves used by the inmates should not be present in this room. Let me present some evidence to support my reasoning. The door? I think they just gave me a hint. The door then, right? That's the correct one. Dang, okay. I mean, hopefully yeah. My health back. Oh man, that one kind of stumped me. The inmates cannot freely enter this room, as they're wearing bracelets. That set off the sensors. According to the guard, it seems that no inmates were scheduled to enter this room today. However, a rubber glove used by the inmates were left in here. That is a direct contradiction. Then who left this rubber glove in here, sir? I don't know yet. However, it seems that this rubber glove is connected to our case. It's not Maya. Why would she be? Oh no, I was gonna ask why would she be in here, but she always finds her way in here somehow, so now I take that back. Oh man, my sweet daughter. Guard, aside from the inmates and prison guards, does anyone else have access to this room? Well, this is a prison facility after all. Only inmates and prison guards come here. Mr. Shields, what are you saying? There are other ways there are others that come in here. Aside from inmates and prison guards, there are certain things that can enter this room. Are you talking about them? But they're... Who? I feel like we are out of this conversation. Mr. Shields, what are these things that you speak of? It should be obvious. You came all the way here without seeing one prosecutor Edgeworth. Usually you can find them walking around the prison facility. Well, you'll see once you leave this room, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Hey, you're just saying that to get Mr. Edgeworth to leave, pal. What now? Don't you trust me? Mr. Detective, you have a big body but a small mind. What did you say, pal? Detective Gumshoe. So sorry, sir. Come on, follow me. I'll show you what Uncle Ray has been talking about. I'm like, yeah, please let me in on this because you and the guard right now are making literally no heads or tails to me. This place is a little different from your normal prison. There are more than just the prisoners and guards living in here. Why is there a pony in here? Why is there a pony, a bunny, a pig, a cat, and oh gosh, why is there a monkey in here? Man, and I thought on Pirates of the Caribbean, it's weird that a dog is just there.
Why is there a baboon?
I don't know. I was more concerned about that's a macaque. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for the bits, Rob. And also, yes, thank you. I knew that was a certain breed of monkey. I just couldn't remember on the tip of my tongue. There is no badger. You got like every other animal in here you could want. I would personally want the pony and the cat. There are more than just the prisoner guards living here. Animals? Yep, animals. According to the guard, they introduced animal therapy here several years ago. Each prisoner is assigned one animal. In other words, they receive a pet partner. Huh? That seems kind of fun. Plus, learning to take care of their pet is a great qualification to have. So you mean that workroom? Oh, please, now Kay wants to get arrested just so she can have a pony. Yep, that's where the prisoners practice taking care of their pets. So then, the thing you mentioned that could enter the crime scene is... right, these animals. But that doesn't make any sense, pal. Why would an animal leave behind a rubber glove? The monkey could use a rubber glove. Quite right, but the fact remains that they could have entered the crime scene. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please talk some sense into this man? Mr. Shields, are the animals allowed to go wherever they please? Most of the doors in this prison are fitted with sensors. The sensors not only sound an alarm in response to the prisoner's bracelets, they also respond to the animal's microchip and open the doors for them. Microchip? It's like a tiny machine embedded under the animal skin. Hey, this is a daily reminder from your pet-friendly streamer to always microchip your pets. Because, just in case they ever get out, it will increase your chances of your pet finding their way back to you. So this has been your daily Sailor Says from Okami Hylia. Hi, Herb, how are you? Does that mean that Delilah had to take care of an animal? I really hope not, because I didn't like her. You know, there were other people convicted that I kind of felt maybe a little bad for. No, not her. I didn't feel bad for her. She didn't deserve a pet. It's like a tiny machine embedded under the animal's skin. All it takes is a simple injection. And the microchip is inserted. What? That sounds painful. I've heard it's not that painful. But anyway, technically it's not painful for your animal. It really isn't. You definitely should. And if anybody ever has trouble or knows somebody who has trouble, affording to microchip their pets, check with your local SPCA. They sometimes have days where they'll just do like low-cost microchipping. Or maybe your vet will also have information on that. Always ask. Hi. Since the animals aren't criminals, they're allowed to move around freely. How ironic. The ones with the most freedom in this prison are the animals. Okay, but can I have the pony? But still, they can't go out of the prison. The prison's entrance does not have a sensor. Oh. What's that? Is that a bell? The dog's gonna come up. That's why they're talking about the animals. What's that? Is it Cujo? Oh my gosh, it's Cujo. Everybody run. Oh, but look at that face! Look at that droopy face! Well, what's this? This dog, it has a bell on its collar. Was this the sound that we heard earlier? Look at the... I know he doesn't sound friendly, but look at the face. I'm sorry, that's a lot of voice. Mr. Edgeworth, why are you glaring at each other? Don't glare at the dog. He is gonna bark if you keep glaring. I mustn't lose. To a dog? Mr. Edgeworth, you're not good with dogs, are you, sir? I'll tame that dog myself. Here, boy. Here, boy. He's just going. He don't care. There he goes. It completely ignored me, sir. Compared to the other animals, there's something different about this one. I'm sensing a great hostility towards me only. Well, now that I've introduced you to the animals, what's next on the agenda? Of course, we question those related to the case, pal. Yes, we should gather information about the state of things when the body was discovered. We'll start with you in that cell. Tell us what you know. Are we just gonna go down and ask everyone one by one? He's completely ignoring me, sir. You there, do you know anything about the incident? Ugh. He's scary. Don't be so cold. Come on, you can talk to us. How about an introductory hug? It's time. What was that? Sorry. Was Uncle Ray's joke a little too much? What the heck? Polar bear? What is that? Exercise time? This man is clearly odd. I need to get some answers from him. Your name is? Me. I'm prisoner D259, J. Elbert. Gotta raise my metabolism. I can't let my muscles rest. Muscles aside, it looks like you've lost a lot of weight. Half of the match is won even before it has begun. Yeah, gotta make the weight limit. Are you entering some kind of tournament? Perhaps as a boxer? Yeah, I'm a former boxer, but exercise is just a hobby of mine. Well then, it sure looks like it's the bear's hobby too. I'm just going to say they should not use a bear as therapy. As you know, bears grow to a ridiculous size that will just probably kill someone. I'm just saying. Also, that's a polar bear. I'm pretty sure this climate is not appropriate for this bear. That bear looks like it's sweating. Can we please get this bear out of here, actually? Therapy. Okay, but again, this bear is gonna grow up to be really big. I would not want to be stuck in the same room with a bear. A full-grown bear, mind you. He's hanging on like an apron. So cute. This is Rocky the polar bear. He's my partner. He's loosened his tongue. Maybe we can try asking him now. Where were you and Rocky at the time of the incident? I don't know anything. I got nothing to say to you. That's for me to decide. Now answer the question. Didn't I just tell you I know nothing? He has no intention of talking. In that case, you've got no choice but to use that. Yes, if he insists he has nothing to do, we'll just have to prove there's a connection. Mr. Elbert, by all means, you will tell us what you know. Are we doing chess? I think we're doing chess. We're doing chess with a bear. The bear is definitely going to beat me in chess. I'll be completely honest. Who would win, Okami or a bear? It's really not that. Oh man, it's really not that hard. Now, let's analyze the situation. A fighting stance. It seems that he has become agitated. In these circumstances, a direct confrontation would be pointless. When my opponent becomes agitated, I should calmly wait and see. When I see an opening, I will not hold back. Now, let's question him about his knowledge of the incident. To start with, I'll ask about his movements today. I'll have to tire him out before the sound of the bell. Oh, okay. Gotta pay attention. Okay. That's the only thing I can do. Can you tell me what you have done today? Answer me. Huh? If you want to fight with me, get into your fighting. No, he ain't gonna talk to me while he's like that. What, are you throwing in the towel already? This is not a fist fight. Welcome to the war that is chess. By the way, hasn't all that moving around tired you out? Don't underestimate my stamina. You want to test me? With that body of yours? He's in fighting stance. I'm gonna wait. I ain't tired at all. Well, first off, I held back in my training today. I just stayed quietly in my cell. Quietly? Then what's with all that sweat? Buzz off. That's all I've got to say. I'm getting a little tired. You're not in your fighting stance. Didn't you just stay quietly in your cell? You're a well-trained boxer. However, you need more practice in the art of lying. Getting a little tired? That's not possible. You said that you stayed quietly in your cell just a moment ago. Rocky, it looks like this is gonna be a tough opponent. Did you just take your shackles off? This man, it looks like he's still hiding something. Next, I'll ask him about the time of the incident. Okay. I do not need to use fists. My words alone are enough for a KO. Man, now I know how Edgeworth would act if he were added to Smash. What were you doing at the time of the incident? Did you notice? Oh no.
I wonder if his animal companion is named Rocky Bear Boa.
Okay, I'll to admit, that would be a really good pun if it were. If they went with a bear just for the pun, okay, that's understandable. Thank you for the bits, Rob. Do you recall what you were doing at the time of the incident? Sleeping? Rocky was too. The incident happened just a few moments ago. You look wide awake to me. He's in his fighting stance. I'm gonna wait. Muscles strengthen while they're resting. Sleep is important. Well then, I'm sorry to have woken you. Rest is a part of training, right? Oh? So you get it after all. Not bad, Mr. Prosecutor. How did you know I'm a prosecutor? Yeah, you're not in the fighting stance. Oh? I don't recall ever introducing myself as a prosecutor. How did you know? That's the conversation we had when we first entered this room. Were you by any chance eavesdropping on us? In that case, there's no way you could have been asleep. You lied to us. You got me there. You pack a nice punch. Yeah, I lied about sleeping. So what? I was just exercising in this room. Got a problem with that? Well, I now know he was awake. I should remember this clue. What were you doing at the time of the incident? Did you notice anything during the incident? Well, I already asked you that, so, Other thing? When the incident occurred, did you notice anything unusual about the prison? Huh? Are you tired? Answer the question. Wait and see. I mean, not wait and see. Are you tired? No. Oh, answer the question. I'm running out of time. Answer the question. What was the situation like at the time of the incident? Sorry, but I got no answers for you. I was asleep then. Rocky was too. Let's try using that clue. Weren't you exercising, buddy? Stop telling such an obvious lie. Didn't you admit it earlier? You were exercising. Looks like I just ate a counter. Your back's against the ropes and there's no way out. Just confess already. Hey, quiet down a bit. If outsiders like you make a racket, you'll frighten the animals again. Oh, he cares so much about him. What do you mean again? That's the thing that's pointing. That is the thing that sticks out. You've been persistent. However, I'm afraid you're about to hit the mat. You said again just now. Did something happen earlier? To frighten the animals. Oh, he cares about him, though. Damn it. How could I have gotten sucker punched like that? Yeah. There was this great scream back then. It startled the animals. Dang, I would have never lost in a real ring. Checkmate. Why, thank you. I was running out of time there. I was getting nervous. I was like, oh no. I believe this proves that you do know something about the case. Damn. Okay, I'll talk. You did it, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't lose focus, Kay. The real game has just begun. Let's just stop for a moment. Uncle Ray's got one important thing to say. It must be fate that has brought us together after all these years. I have received the opportunity to observe your skills carefully, and I'll be giving a detailed report to that person about how much you've grown. Who's that person? Yeah, no, literally, who is it? You didn't know. The truth is, this doesn't concern Kay. She doesn't need to know. Whoa there! You scared me. Don't get so worked up. You can do what you like. It doesn't matter to me. How you have been leading your life ever since you were tainted by the Von Karma way. I'm sure that person would be interested. I feel that it's my duty to report it to him. Him? I'll expose your mistakes here. I won't let you disappoint him any further. Mr. Edgeworth, just what are you guys talking about? Don't concern yourself with it. Our only opponent now is Albert. Well then, let's hear it. What do you know about the case? You're gonna be sorry. Oh, okay, here I go. You clearly know Tylenos. I have no clue what he's talking about. Recreation time ended around 10 a.m. I returned to this room and went straight to my training. Just as I counted to 2, I heard a voice shout out, "Ah! I've been stabbed!" It sounded like someone in pain calling out for help, but I couldn't do anything since I was locked up in my cell, so I went back to my training. Miss Luna? Oh, she's somewhere. That's odd. You really weren't bothered by that shout. Even if I was, there was nothing I could do. Look out for number 1 before you look out for others. That's the basic rule in prison. Indeed, even if he wanted to take a look, he'd still be locked in his cell. Is all that training equipment yours? You seem to have quite a collection. I get them from the supplier. Supplier? You can just get about anything if you put in an order. It's our secret shop. That's quite convenient. So if Uncle Ray wanted a cute girl, in that case, you should order a book on how to give testimony. But because I'm going to knock you down for the count in 1 hit. Sick burn, Edgeworth? You're gonna KO me? Stop kidding around. Hey, don't ignore your Uncle Ray. He's going to be reporting to Phil. What, this Phil? Our Phil? Stream mascot Phil? I don't know what he's gonna do. Okay, so recreation time ended around 10 a.m. I returned to this room and went straight to my training. Just as I counted to 2, I heard a voice shout, "I've been stabbed." It sounded like someone in pain calling out for help, but I couldn't do anything since I was locked up in my cell, so I went back to my training. If this place wasn't a prison, Mr. Knightley might have been able to get help. I don't believe he could have been saved. But what if someone had come running to his aid? Albert is clearly lying. But what possible reason would he have to do this? To find out, I'll have to point out the contradiction. Okay.
Oh, Colin, you didn't know. Phil has been compiling a full dossier on Edgeworth. It's pretty extensive. He's already filled 2 filing cabinets with papers on it.
No! No, thank you for the bits, Rob. No, because you would think, as I walk about the house during my day, I would find these dossiers because Phil doesn't have that many places to hide them in this house, let's be real. Sorry. Heat has been chapping my lips, man. Read the cheer, there's a pun there. Bill has been compiling a full dossier on Edgeworth, but he's already filled? Is filled supposed to be filed? Oh my gosh, please tell me I get it because I'm so lost. Let me check my evidence really quick. Floor plans. The chessboard. The rubber glove. Crime scene notes. Penetrating wound in the neck, died instantly. No, he couldn't have. Died instantly. He wouldn't have had time to scream. went straight to my training. Nope, I'm gonna counter you right here, because he did not have the chance to do that. Oh, hi! There you are! Mr. Albert, can you hear my voice clearly? Why, you mocking me? The victim received a fatal blow to the throat, which means he couldn't possibly have screamed. Ugh. So, why did you hear a non-existent scream? There should have been a scream. There should have been one. Dang it! I ought to rip that smug look off your face. Yeah, you're right. I never heard a scream. The one who heard it was the guy in the next cell. The next cell? The next cell?
No.
Oh. Hi, twin. How are you? What's up? Yeah, I heard the scream. Recreation time had just ended. It happened after we returned to our cells. So then I tell that guy I heard a great scream. Can you describe that scream for me? Sure, I never told that guy about the contents of the scream, though. I.e., someone come quickly. A man's been something like that. So it wasn't the victim, but rather it was the first person to discover the body who screamed. I see, that solves that mystery. So there was nothing wrong with Mr. Albert's testimony. Is that really true, or is there still a problem with Albert's testimony? You're giving me the option, which is making me feel like there's gonna be a problem that I just haven't noticed yet. The fact that you're presenting it to me, I'm leaning towards yes. No, in this case, a new problem has presented itself. Mr. Albert, why did you not hear the scream? It's odd that he didn't hear the scream, sir. Hey you, why didn't you hear the scream, pal? Ugh. Aye? You guys, do you suspect me? I was shut in this stupid cell the whole time. How could I have killed someone in the workroom? He wouldn't have done it in front of the bear anyway. That would be impossible, wouldn't it? You is good? I thought you is good. Yeah, none of us could have killed him. If we could have killed him, we would have already killed you guys by now. Can we leave now? You guys don't think you're going to get out of this prison alive. I nearly forgot. Despite being locked inside cages, these guys are still dangerous criminals.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to bear traumatizing his workout partner like that.
That's it. We resorted to the first. That's it. Technically, this is our second bear joke. What am I saying? I was going to say this was our first bear joke. This is our second bear joke for the night. Look at the bear doing a blep. I love the blep. I seriously do. Thank you for the bits, Rob. Please let this not become a Persona 4 stream with just nothing but bear puns. What can I do? I can't talk to them in these circumstances. What? Who? Who was that? Who are you? Who is behind you? Who? Huh? Please be silent. What? Who are you? Can't you see we're busy here? Silence is golden. Who are they? Tyler knows. You're speaking in all caps. What the? Now, your hands. Why does she have a hammer? You shall remain silent while under the judgment of the law. You should be thankful. You get to live your life without the need of money. You are to receive the blessings of the goddess of law. Who? What? Guard, if you would please. Does she just walk around with a hammer? Congratulations, you get to spend the night in the disciplinary room. Huh? That's... No, not there! Anywhere but there! What? Accept this wonderful blessing. Let your heart be reborn. Cast away your sins. Oh, she scares me. Look at bear. Why is the bear? Oh gosh, I'm sorry, those little bear skips were adorable. Stop it. No! O goddess of law, give this man your blessings, I thank thee. You are... Hey, look, the parrot is in prison now. So wait, are we saying that... So are we saying that if Eclair were to be imprisoned, that she would get just another free parrot to add to her collection? My name is Justine Courtney. I'm sorry. Hi, Justine from Persona 5. I am privileged to be a judge and emissary of the strength of the law. A judge, you say? Why are you here? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I came to meet with you personally. I convey the will of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee. That is my appointed task. Prosecutorial Investigation Committee? What's that, other than a mouthful? Do not use that name so lightly. Those are the sacred words of the Goddess of Law. Since Lil Kay doesn't know, Uncle Ray will explain it for her. Justice Court is so original. I'm sorry. Are you investigating me? I think y'all should be investigating the judge. He's been on kind of a slippery slope lately. The PSC is an assembly comprised of 11 members. Their job is to check if prosecutors are doing their jobs properly. Dead man. So, between Justice Court and Dead Man, which one hits you more over the head? If I'm not mistaken, its members are elected from politicians and those of the legal profession. So, I take it you are one of those members. Indeed. I am thankful they judged me worthy of such a task. I too am thankful that I was able to meet you here. Ahem. How about a hug of thankfulness? The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee also shares deep ties with the Bar Association. Hey, I was just kidding. No need to make such a scary face. So your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Well said. May you be blessed by the Goddess of Law. Our job is to remove problematic prosecutors from their cases, and so those people not fit to be prosecutors will be stripped of their prosecutor's badge. What business does this whatchamacallit committee have with Mr. Edgeworth, pal? We're in the middle of an investigation here. Okay, now who are you? What is your name? I now have to judge your name, considering her name is so blunt. Wow, you're thick. Seriously, how thick-headed can you be? And just who do you think you are, pal? Me? I'm a prosecutor. Sebastian de Beste. Wait, please tell me I'm not... Perry Potter, the boy who lived, come to die. God, thanks, Chris. I'm a prosecutor. Sebastian de Best is my name. Haven't you heard of me? At the prosecutor's office, everyone calls me the best. Oh God, you are so smug, aren't you? I am so beloved there. You're not beloved here, buddy. I've never heard of you. Hey you, Mr. Flatfoot. You've heard of me, right? This is the first time, pal. Oh well, it can't be helped. There's no way someone who's so thick on the intake could have good ears. Don't you mean slow on the uptake? I suppose it's only natural, as Sebastian only became a prosecutor last month. And you say you're the best? You just started, rookie. He's just a rookie prosecutor. Right, the best rookie prosecutor in the office. Yeah, well, you didn't say that before, pal. Or so he plans to be. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm here to clean up the mess you made. What do you mean? The PIC intends to have me replaced, that much is clear. Mr. DeBest, I know what you're trying to say. However, I have not been informed of this. Your Honor, I would like an explanation. Very well, this judgment has been passed under the name of the Goddess of Law. The incident at the President's welcoming event, and the murder of Horace Knightley. The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee has decreed that you will be taken off this case.
Lady, boy, have you considered that maybe you're sent out on these missions out into the field because maybe, just maybe, you're too kooky for the rest of the
Can't TTS not say PIC? Oh, Rob, thank you for the bits. I was gonna wait to see if TTS like just had another one of those awkward pauses waiting to kick in, but no, apparently I can't say it. And Sebastian has been appointed to take over the case. That is all. He just started. This is not an easy case. What? You can't just take him off the case like that, pal. Your Honor, I thought I asked for an explanation. The judgment is guilty. The Goddess of Law's verdict is absolute. I have done nothing to warrant being taken off this case. You don't remember? Very well, in that case, I shall remind you of your past crimes. You boarded the President's plane, which was protected by extraterritorial rights. Oh my god. How many times is that gonna come up? And then, of all things, you ordered a search of the President's personnel. A single mistake could have sparked an international incident. Why does that turn into like a magical girl hammer stick? Oh my god. You crossed the line as a prosecutor. You've gravely overstepped your authority. I'll admit my actions may have gone against the rules. However, if I had not taken that risk, I'm certain the truth would never have been found. I have never considered my actions as a mistake. So, you're saying that as long as the ends justify the means, it's alright to ignore the rules. That is an extremely dangerous way of thinking. No one is above the rules. That is the spirit of law. I'm sorry, but I cannot accept your way of thinking. I see. That's a shame. Even so. Please stop. The gavel must slam down at the conclusion of a trial. You're investigating me! Investigate the judge! I'm sorry, I'm totally throwing him under the bus right now, but oh my gosh, I might as well have been doing his job for him the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. I might as well have been doing his job for him. Even if you, or the defense attorney, or the suspect do not consent to the verdict, all you can do is accept the blessings of the Goddess of Law. Or will you fight it, and risk losing your badge? She means to take my badge if I don't obey. Aw, that's too bad. You don't seem so upset, Uncle Ray. It seems you understand. Now then, gods, please proceed. Run. Everybody just run. Hold it right there! What are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be on our side? Gummy's protecting us! You should listen to the new prosecutor in charge. I don't want to work for you, pal. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. But isn't that the job of a flatfoot? We're at an overwhelming disadvantage here. It's useless to resist any longer. Detective Gumshoe, you are now under Mr. DeBest's authority. But that's... Your Honor. Yes, what is it? This does not mean I have accepted your decision. We will meet again. Certainly. I look forward to that day. Let's go, Kay. Yeah. I'm sorry, but we just solved that last case, and you're telling me I'm doing my job wrong? Wait, don't forget. I'll be reporting today's events to that person. Well, everyone's just after us today, aren't they? Here's the parrot! Oh my gosh. So could somebody explain to me what the heck just happened? Who are they to decide if I get to keep my badge? Didn't we already prove in that last case that, wait, for anybody that remembers, didn't we prove that extraterritorial rights didn't matter on that plane? Because I'm pretty sure that was something we had to fight during that last case. Mr. Edgeworth, just what happened yesterday? Those two people, their attitude was just unforgivable. Man, is it wrong for me to say he gives me Akechi vibes, but like, you know, very less likable? Because this is just, at least Akechi was like being our friend, and this guy has like this, like, oh hey, I'm smug. But I don't want to be your friend because I'm just good at what I do. I don't know, does that make sense? I think I'm just speaking into... I think I'm just garbling up random words now. It wasn't that they didn't matter on the plane, but that the incident was not in the plane, therefore it didn't apply. Yeah, so why does it apply now?
He's Dick Kichai.
Oh my god, TTS couldn't even say it correctly. Did you do that just so TTS... It's because of the way you spelled it so TTS wouldn't get upset. Oh, thank you for the bits, Rob. Judge Courtney and Mr. DeBess, they were certainly ruthless. But what I'm more concerned about is... just what is the PIC thinking? I'm worried about what they will do from here on. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me? Yes, I'm listening. You're not going to give up on this case, are you? No, I don't plan on backing down, not with the current situation as it is. If I were to silently stand by, that would only validate their claims. But I no longer have investigation rights. What should I do now? That was my husband calling me. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? It's Gummy. Bad news, sir. I heard something down at the precinct. It sounds like they've already arrested a suspect in yesterday's case. What? Who is it? I don't know yet, sir. But if we go down to the detention center, we can ask. Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. Even if I can't investigate, meeting with the suspect should not be an issue. Alright, we're heading over to the detention center now. I'll also head over there on the double, sir. Detective, won't that interfere with your job? I gotta investigate the scene of the crime anyway, so it should be okay, sir. Alright, we'll meet up with you there. Roger, sir. Oh, he's still looking out for us. I love Gumshoe so much. So whoever's in the detention center, I'm gonna say right now, didn't do it. This was too hasty of a... This was way too hasty of finger pointing here. He's not coming, is he? He's not. It's happening all over again. Don't joke about that. No way, I mean it. It's not happening. Yes, it's happening, all right. There's just someone here to talk to you. Meanwhile, Phoenix is laying on his couch like, man, I could really use a new client. I'm gonna say really quick, hold on. Technically, we should be able to call and be like, hey, Feeny, honey, I got a job for you. That sounds like a pretty screechy voice, huh? It's not Maya. Oh my gosh, please don't even joke that it's Maya. I would have a fit. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Don't be so stubborn. You didn't do it. But aren't prosecutors like crazy scary or something? Always giving you a death glare? Pardon me, but would you happen to be the suspect? I knew it! Kay, why does this man seem so distraught? Well, because you're, you? That doesn't help me at all. Hello, Mr. Suspect. Would you mind talking to us for a little bit? Who are you? I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. Well, it's just a part-time job. I'm just taking a vacation from my real job. I don't remember hiring you. This is Mr. Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor, but he's not as scary as he looks, so it's okay. How rude. Really? Really, really? Really? That was quick. Anyway, can you tell us your name, Mr. Suspect? Yeah, I'm Simon Keys. Nice to meet you, Simon. You can just call me Kay, Kay. I am Miles Edgeworth, a prosecutor. I would appreciate a word with you. Please, it's for your own good, Simon. Really? Finally, it looks like we'll be able to get something out of him thanks to Kay. I don't think this is actually the sort of thing they do, but it'd be hilarious if this is where Maya made a cameo. She got arrested because she happened to be at a burger place by the entry to the place. Would she be at a burger place, which is like a completely different place? Or maybe that was her dog. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna cry. Also, why does that look like a Majora's Mask shirt almost? I feel like it could be. But they can't technically use it because Nintendo royalties. First I'd like you to tell me a little bit about yourself. No way, not that. I couldn't do that. Impossible. I'm not worthy. There's nothing interesting about me. Your occupation? No way, not that. It's no big deal, honest. Yeah, I'm just a regular employee. Good grief. Okay, help me out here. About the victim, Knightley. You know Knightley? I don't think he's going to talk to me about this. Okay. Simon, did you know Mr. Knightley from somewhere? Knightley? Yeah, I did. He was a friend. A friend? So did he know that Knightley was arrested? Did you know that Mr. Knightley was arrested? Yeah, I came here to meet him. So he visited the detention center too. When was that? When did you visit him here? It was 2 days ago in the afternoon. I received a call from the police, so I came over right away. From the police? Why did you get a call from the police? It was a request from Knightley. He had a message for me. A message? Yeah, he wanted me to bring him his pocket-sized chessboard. So I retrieved it from his house and came here to give it to him. Did he say chessboard? Did you say chessboard? Such an echo. Is Kay stealing my thoughts? No, Mr. Edgeworth. It's just written on your face. I was just guessing from your facial expressions. See, I can be useful as a... It was not Kay coughing, that was me. I can be a useful assistant, right? So, do you know what we need to do next? You bet, we gotta show that to Simon, right? Correct, let's present it and see how he reacts. Oh gosh, okay. What am I showing? What am I showing here? I forgot. Oh, well, I mean, he brought over the chessboard. It's probably the chessboard. Do you recognize this chessboard? That's Knightley's. Just as I thought. So what, he was arrested by association? There's no way. There is no way he committed. No. I mean, that makes no sense. Why would he kill his friend? He doesn't seem like the type, unless this game pulls a, I was really the villain all along, here's my evil face, but I really don't see it. This was found near Mr. Knightley's corpse. He always carried a chessboard with him. It's just like him to have one until his last breath. It sounds like you two were really close, Simon. Yeah, we were best friends. At least I thought we were. But maybe I was wrong. Huh? Because I never imagined he would murder someone. Having someone close to you turn out to be a murderer. Reality can be so cruel. It's not something most people can easily accept. And I never imagined we would part ways like this. Mr. Edgeworth, something's definitely strange here. There's no way Simon could have killed Mr. Knightley. Indeed, I certainly can't see a motive at all. However, the fact remains that he was the one who was arrested on that charge. Just what was the justification for doing so? Yeah, this is bothering me. Phil is not the killer. Phil has been with us on stream this whole time, standing perfectly still. So why were you arrested? I guess he still won't respond to me. Well, I don't know. Looks like he's finally warming up to you. That's a great help. This morning a police officer barged into my house, and before I knew it, he had brought me here. Was there a prosecutor accompanying him at that time? I remember a prosecutor called Best or something was there too? So it was that rookie prosecutor. This was a pretty big rookie mistake in my opinion. Then I guess the police haven't dragged you into questioning yet, huh? Are the police going to interrogate me? Yep, that's right, because you're the suspect. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Aren't detectives like crazy abusive or something? Always bossing you around with their big bodies? Not this one. This one is just This one is just Dad, and he's very protective and but sweet, and also kind of a dingus, but we love him. Detective Gumshoe is on the scene. I knew it! Please don't beat me with your thick arms! I can't take it anymore! Someone call the police! He's not gonna do anything like that. What's gotten into him, sir? Well, it's because you're you, Detective. Huh? I don't get it, sir. Dad shoe! I know Simon has to be innocent, Mr. Edgeworth. Can't we do something? Simon Keys. Yes? Hi, Nacho, how are you? You are Mr. Knightley's best friend. You only just met with him 2 days ago. You say you didn't kill him. Are you certain about this? Good? Yay, I'm glad. Yes, I am. I wouldn't harm a fly. I see. That's good enough for me. I shall offer my assistance in proving your innocence. What's the point in helping little old me? It's not just for you. This case, I have a personal stake in it as well. That's right. We gotta get back at those two from yesterday. Yeah, I'm fired up, sir. But I don't have any investigation rights at the moment. Since I won't be able to obtain information myself, your role is most vital. I'm sure we can rely on you to fill any holes in the information we have. Help us help you. That's all I ask. I just had an idea. Why don't you just borrow a defense attorney's badge, sir? Come on, there's no way Mr. Edgeworth could do that. This isn't the time to be joking around. But I wasn't joking. Helping the suspect is a defense attorney's job, pal. Jeez, don't worry about that. It doesn't matter what Mr. Edgeworth's job is. All we gotta do is find the real murderer. Thanks, Rob. Thank you. So let's get moving. Okay, pal. Oh boy. I'm sure you understand, but if the investigation results prove that you are the murderer, no hard feelings, but I will show no mercy. But you don't need to be scared. I believe in your story, at least for now. All you need to do is believe in us and wait patiently. There's nothing to fear. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off. I don't need the badge! Oh my gosh. Yes, Edgy, just steal your boyfriend's badge. Just run home, because I mean, he has no cases anyway right now, right? Just like, go through the front door and be like, sorry, hun, I'm using the... just walk out the door, no explanation. Or maybe Feeney's asleep, so maybe you won't need to explain, who knows. So, we're all fired up and ready to go. But we still can't enter the part of the prison where the murder occurred. If you can investigate, the only thing you can do now is defend him in court, sir. But how are we supposed to do that? We can't. Oh no, Uncle Ray. If it isn't Prosecutor Edgeworth and his merry gang, what are you guys doing here? You're watching us, aren't you? Did you come here to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, pal? What are you talking about, big guy? Uncle Ray's just here to do his job. Your job? Oh yeah, you're a defense attorney, right? Okay, yes. Cutie-full as ever. Cutie-full? Now you're gonna start calling Feeney that? I might not look like it, but your Uncle Ray's a hotshot defense attorney. I'm here to meet with a new client today. What was his name again? Shy Monkeys or something? You mean Simon Keys? That's it, Kay. Looks like you know the deal. Mr. Edgeworth, he's the defense attorney. I thought as much. Guess we have no choice but to resort to that method. Game, you need the badge. Okami, we don't need the badge. Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't care if a game tells me this is out of bounds. I don't care if Paimon's like, we can't go that way. We don't have to come back here later. I'm going over there. I don't care if Subnautica is like, oh hey, you sure you want to do this? I don't think there's any life down here. You sure you want to do this? And I go anyway. And I go make a base down there because you can't stop me. I don't care about no ghost leviathans. In the past, whenever I had to investigate cases I was not placed in charge of, I was able to gain access by becoming a subordinate to whomever was in charge. Not my preferred option, but it's the only one I have now. Mr. Shields, if I may ask. By the way, I don't take on sidekicks. I refuse to take on male assistants who lack charm. Especially someone who was like a son to a Von Karma. Mr. Shields, as I thought, he won't forgive me so easily. Mr. Shields, I understand that you cannot forgive me for what I've done. I am also fully aware of your hatred towards those involved with Von Karma. I don't know if you'll believe me, but I am no longer the same as I was back then. Back when I idolized Von Karma. Yeah, pal, Mr. Edgeworth is a changed man. Sure, he may have been a cruel, inhuman prosecutor in the past, but now he's completely different, pal. Oh my gosh, this music and the fat gummy is standing up for us. I changed because of my husband. And people like Gummy. Somewhere Phoenix is crying. I'm about to cry. Make a fake badge like Tigray. Alright, I'm gonna need some construction paper, some glue, and lots of sparkles. It's called unicycling. Oh, help me. Siyokami, you need to use the badge and murder Ray with mine. No, we're not murdering anybody! That's right, Mr. Edgeworth's not a bad guy anymore. I wouldn't even call him a prosecutor. He's more like, a hero, yeah. He's even helped me out in that big case last month. Now I got my daughter defending me. A hero? That's some pretty big talk there, Missy. My mic almost went flying again. He's a magnificent hero, although he'd be no match for a great thief like me. Mr. Shields, don't the actions of the PIC appear strange to you? I believe there may be something else hidden behind this case. I can't afford to quit at this juncture. Please let me help you with the investigation. I am begging you. New channel points redemption. Present the badge. I would, but I don't have a badge to actually present. I don't have construction paper. I have Gorilla Glue, but I don't have sparkle or construction paper. So I can't. Siyokami, you need to use the badge.
Here's a TV that looks like
No.
an apple.
Yeah, no, there's a TV that looks like an apple. I never expected you to grovel like this. It sure looks like you've changed, alright. And I'm kinda interested in the cause of all this. Alright, we can go home. I'll introduce you to my husband. You're interested in what changed me. If I had to say, it would probably be the courtroom itself. All the experiences I've had and all the people I've met inside the courtroom, except the judge. The judge is something else, man. And perhaps reuniting with my old friends. I never expected you of all people to change. Who would have thought that you'd lay open your heart like that? I'm sure that man would be surprised as well. Guess I can't turn you away. It may be long overdue, but allow me to properly reintroduce myself. You keep saying that man! Who is he? If you would be so kind as to read this. Edgeworth Law Offices, Raymond Shields, head attorney. Edgeworth? Mr. Shields was an assistant to my deceased father, Gregory Edgeworth. Really? Your father was a defense attorney? So that means that man Mr. Shields talked about is... Correct, my cute little K. Prosecutor Edgeworth's old man. I never changed the name of the firm. It's my way of showing my appreciation for his help. Prosecutor Edgeworth. No, wait. Miles. Uncle Ray doesn't fully trust you just yet. It may have been temporary, but the fact remains you were once a disciple of Von Karma. To say that you've changed, but you'll need to prove it to me with your actions. Even your old man would have wanted it this way. Yes, I understand. Alright, I'm getting tired of all this stuffy talk, so let's give it a rest and move on. But my heart! You knew he's dead? Oh my gosh, help me. For now, I'll make you my temporary assistant. How does that sound? I'm sorry to trouble you. But this outcome is kind of moving, yeah? The prodigal son returning to work in his late father's law firm. What about me? What about me? Of course you can help too, Kay.
I am the Box Ghost!
Don't you mention Edgy's dad's ghost. Alright, thanks a lot, Mr. Shield. I mean, boss. Now then, let's get right to work. Let's see. First off, what do you think we should do, Miles? That's right. I had some unfinished business yesterday. Wait, so it wasn't the victim, but rather it was the first person to discover the body who screamed. Why don't we find them and listen to what they have to say? Yeah, that's it. Uncle Ray thinks so too. Upbeat as always. Okay, with that decided, let's hurry up and grill him.
I mean, he did die in an elevator. And an elevator is basically a box, so.
Don't you give me that an elevator is in the shape of a square. Don't you give me that. Thank you for the bits, Rob. Don't you give me that. Sir, what am I supposed to do? Detectives can't help defense attorneys. I can't just leave him be. Detective, I will give you a special assignment. I want you to assist Mr. DeBest in his investigation and follow his orders. And then if you discover anything useful, I want you to share it with us. Detective, this is a job that only you can do. Can we count on you? Yes, sir. Leave it to me. I'm really good at leaking investigation reports to defense attorneys. Your husband. Normally that would be a problem for me, but it may come in handy this time. Oh god. There he goes. You gotta go tell my husband everything that's going on too? Let's get moving, shall we? Time to go to jail. Oh god. Aren't elevators called lift boxes? I just call them elevators, man. That's like, wouldn't a lift box technically also be... What would an escalator be then? A lift? Just a plain lift, not even a lift box? Isn't lift box just fancy for saying lift because an elevator's an escalator's a lift? I'm confusing myself. Now then, where's the person who first discovered the body? For now, all we can do is ask around. Hold it right there. The pony is telling us to hold it right there. Who? Who is this woman? Excuse me, but... Oh, you are simply irresistible. Huh? What do you mean? Me? Very nice indeed. What an elegant moustache. It's a pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. Defense Attorney Ray Shield at your service. How about we exchange greetings with a hug? Oh, but of course. Cruella DeVille? What's going on here? The first kiss in the series on screen? Uncle Ray's lips. A proper greeting should begin with a hug and a kiss. This is supposed to be a family-friendly stream. Why are you kissing? It's almost like it was stolen from him. Yes, a remarkable feat of quickness that would put a great thief to shame. I feel that close contact is very important. This goes for my family here in my home as well. Quite a splendid way of thinking there. I am the warden, Patricia Rowland, but please just call me Patty. The warden? So she's in charge of the prison and detention center? Nice to meet you. I am Miles Edgeworth. I'm Mr. Shields' assistant. Pardon me for asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday? Ah, but of course. Yesterday was a day that I wouldn't have missed for the world. Wouldn't have missed for the world? Did you have some kind of important meeting? Oh, heavens no. I despise meetings. It was an animal show, of course. A wonderful spectacle featuring animals dancing and flying through the air. I always see it along with everyone else in our home. We're one big happy family. We built a special stage in the courtyard just for this performance. A performance for the prisoners' enjoyment. Yesterday, Albert mentioned some kind of recreation. I suppose the animal show was what he was referring to. I have several questions. I no longer have several questions. Chris, that seemed really quick. I forgot the little fox also makes the hug gesture. I feel like I've seen this as an emote somewhere. Like somebody I know probably has that emote. I feel like I've seen it before. When did the show take place? It started at 8 a.m. and ended around 10 a.m. That's exactly when the body was discovered. So whoever saw the show would probably have an alibi. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. I have business to attend to. Please take your time and have a look around our home. Was it Shadow? I feel like it could have been Shadow. Yeah, I'm starting to think it was. So, where should we start, Mr. Edgeworth? There was a prisoner who heard the scream from the person who first discovered the body. Let's start by talking with him. I want to talk to the- wait. Before we do anything, I want to speak to the bird. I cannot speak to the bird. 3 out of 10. This game just downgraded really quick. Where is the person who first discovered the body right now? Around this time, I think he should be in the workroom in the back. The workroom? I should go take a look. God, he's playing with the kitty. The kitty's getting the chin scritches. Like Luna likes. Is Luna here? Oh, she's asleep behind me. I'm not gonna give her the chin scritches. You can see the crime scene from these small windows. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just go peeping in like that. You need to be more sneaky and check your surroundings. Why must I behave like a common criminal? Speaking of cats who get the chin scritches, Sudoku! He gets the scritches. Clara runs into the chat free. You know if she were here, she would do that. I don't need your techniques. Oh gosh. Can I give the cat scritches if I can't give the cat scritches? 2 out of 10 game. Hey you there, I'd like to ask you some questions. So cute, Meow. It really is Meow. Hey you. Meow. He finally noticed me. By the way, what's this cat's name, Meow? His name is Normal, Meow. That's enough. Carry on with your duties. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Can I pet the bun? What's a rabbit doing here? I almost stepped on it. How nice! It's like a zoo! Although, it's the humans who are treated like animals in here. Do you think they'd find out if I took one home with me? That would be me walking out with a rabbit under my coat, like nothing suspicious here. I think if you did that, you'd be the one behind bars. Nothing to see here. Move along, guys. Oh my gosh. Normal. I gotta check and see if it's a localization thing. What's wrong if the cat's name is Normal? Okay, that's not a restroom. Hey God, do you have a minute? Sir, what is it? Is anyone using that workroom right now? Presently, there is one prisoner working inside. I'm positive he's been in there since the noon roll call. We would like to ask the prisoner a few questions, if that is acceptable. Yes, sir. I will bring him out, so please wait a moment. Garfield would have been good, but he's not orange. That's the only thing.
Okay, low.
Okay, low, Robert. Hi. Thank you for the 14.
Welcome.
Oh, Robert, give me a hug. Just walk away from me. I'll leave this to you, Miles. What do you mean? Because I don't know what kind of scary guy will come out of that room. Mr. Shields, you're a scaredy cat, even though you're an adult. Same to you, Kay. Normal is another cat from the Garfield strips. Wait! Hold on, I need to look this up. Garfield. Wait, who's Normal? Is that the small cat? Oh my gosh, wait. Do I know that character? I just don't know the name. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. So I kind of knew. I know by I forgot his name, but I know I've seen the character because I remember putting on the cartoon for my kiddos back in the day when I worked at the school. And that was one of the shows I would put on if it was indoor recess. I completely forgot the name, but I just remembered what the cat looked like. Here he comes. No! Wait a minute. Oh, good day to you, sirs. Are you the ones who requested my presence? He doesn't seem like a dangerous criminal. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. A prosecutor, is that right? I'm Ray Shields, a defense attorney. Mr. Shields, his demeanor completely changed once he saw who we were dealing with. Hi, JT. Sorry about that. My assistant says strange things sometimes. He's not a prosecutor, just my assistant. Hey, get your act together, Miles. I guess I messed up. I forgot about my new job. No wonder I thought you were different from the prosecutor who visited me yesterday. I'm sorry, haven't we seen him before? Am I crazy? Haven't we seen him before? The world's cutest kitty cat. I feel like we have. Why am I blanking, Tylenose? The world's cutest cat is actually technically behind me right now. She's asleep. It looks like he's already spoken to DeBest. May we ask you a few questions? Oh yes, of course you may. My name is Frank Shaw. Yes, I do know you! Saw it. Okay, go for it, Miles. I guess I'll be asking the questions after all. Mr. Sawed, you are aware of the murder that occurred here yesterday, correct? Where were you when the body was discovered? I was in this room where I had been working. What kind of work? Well, my goal is to become a pet groomer. An animal beautician, so to speak. Oh yes, I was inside cultivating my skills. Very respectable profession. I also do that. I'm not a professional, but I am able to groom pets. On my own, at least. I don't trust doing anybody else's. But, hi, Deku can vouch for that. In any other prison, he might try to tell you that it sounded like it was like he was screaming bloody murder, but really, he gets scared of everything, so I come with the brush, and he just looks at me and runs to the basement like, it's, my dude, I love you, it's a brush. I'm like, your sister loves it. In any other prison, such training would be unheard of. That was all, honestly. I did not see a thing. Why did he say that? I haven't even asked him anything yet. Which is why, sad to say, I won't be of any help to you. Mr. Saw, I haven't asked you anything yet. No, wait, that's... Even if you were to ask, I would not. You know something, don't you? Oh, that's... It seems he is indeed hiding something. Let's try to press it out of him. Alright. Oh, here we go. Oh, chess. First, let us assess the layout of the board. My opponent's condition is... It's checkers time. I'm afraid I didn't see a thing, so I won't be of any help to you. This man's expressions do not change much. It's a true poker face. It may be difficult to read his emotions from his body language. Perhaps I should focus on how he phrases his words. This one's gonna be trickier for me. It may reveal what's on his mind. Now for the opening move. I'll start by asking about who this man is. Even if he hides his emotions, if I push the right buttons, I'm sure I'll cause a change. Okay. Beginning chess again. Are you involved with this case? Are you referring to the murder that occurred inside this prison? I had nothing to do with it at all. Okay, Okami, just this once. Do not show this man your boyfriend's badge. What happened? Remember? I didn't stop home to go get the badge, and I don't have construction paper to make any right now. Is that true? I would never dream of being involved in a murder plot. How should I put it? I'm an upright model citizen, after all. You're an upright model citizen? Common sense tells me an upright model citizen would have never ended up behind bars. Yeah, why are you? You can't really say that. That is... Tell me what you know about the incident. I already told you I don't know a damn thing. Oh, you're slipping. I really don't know anything. I'm gonna... just because that whole demeanor changed, I'm gonna wait that one. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for that outburst, but I will be of no assistance. Pardon my rudeness. I love you, Edgeworth. It's just that the murder occurred in this rather confined prison. It seems unnatural that you do not know anything about it. Oh, unnatural? Is that so? If you're looking for the person who discovered the body, you should try someone else. Did I say who we were looking for? I didn't, did I? Hold the phone. How did you know we were looking for the person who discovered the body? I don't recall saying a word about that, not today at least. Are you saying you don't know anything? No! It was merely a hunch I had. I am but a humble pet groomer in training. I honestly have no recollection of the murder. I am positive that this man is hiding something. For my next move, I'll ask him about his movements on the day of the murder. Oh, there I go. This man has suppressed his emotions. I will expose his true nature hidden beneath that suspicious smile. What happened the day of the murder? Let's talk about what happened on the day of the murder. If you truly had nothing to do with it, there shouldn't be a problem, correct? Oh, well, on the day of the murder, there was a lot going on. Tell me about your movements, tell me what the state of the prison, wait and see. What were you specifically doing before I asked what everyone else was doing? Because we're questioning you. Tell me what you were doing on that day. As I mentioned earlier, I was cultivating my skills as a groomer in training. I was trimming the coats of the animals at the time. Didn't the murder cause a panic? I imagine the entire prison must have been in an uproar. Well, but there was no panic. I could even hear someone's voice. Was it a scream that you heard? Was it laughter you heard? I would ask, was it a scream? Because you specifically said you heard the scream, even though there shouldn't have been a scream because he died instantly. Someone's voice. Judging from the circumstances, I suppose it was a scream that you heard. So do you have a recollection? So you do have a recollection of the murder? You kept insisting that you knew absolutely nothing about the murder, but you do not give credence to your claims. Well, I thought I heard someone's voice, but in any case, I don't remember it very well. The scream at the time of the murder, it might be a clue. I better keep that in mind. What happened again? Oh well, on the day of the murder, there was a lot going on. So I already asked you about your movements. Tell me, I guess, now about everyone else. What was the state of the prison at the time? I don't remember it too well. My memory is rather poor. I mean, same though, I'm not gonna deny that. Let's try using that clue. I thought you said you heard a scream. Oh, there we go. You don't remember? Ridiculous. Didn't you say earlier that you heard a scream? So... that wasn't... I could very well have been mistaken. At any rate, I honestly do not remember. You still do not remember. Enough with your lies. I ain't lying, you. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. You're slipping up now, aren't you? Because of that slip up, I'm gonna wait, though. I'm gonna wait for him to apologize again. In any case, I was absorbed in grooming the animals. By the way, how skilled would you say you are in animal grooming? My technique with the scissors still needs some work, but I am very confident in my handling of the animals. When the animals become frightened, I calm them down with my gentle hands. Dude, depending on how frightened your animal is, don't just do that and definitely don't groom them in the face if they're like that. I feel like I need to teach this guy, which is really weird for me to say. I'm not even a professional. Frightened? Why would the animals have become frightened? Because you definitely at least want to use, you definitely want to at least keep them, like securely in place. Because then again, like say you're working around a sensitive area that you can easily like cut the animal. Again, I feel like I need to come in here and teach this guy. I don't think that's a common occurrence. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? Did you threaten the animals? Did the scream frighten the animals? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, because I think that's what you're thinking, Chris. I think that's what I'm thinking. Perhaps the reason they were frightened was because of someone's scream? Why are you trying so hard to hide the fact that there was a scream? Are you concealing some vital information from me? One more to go. I'm doing nothing of the sort. It's true that I heard some sort of scream, but I'm not trying to hide it. He's starting to show his true colors. I should be more aggressive with my next move. I'll ask him about the Scream. Yeah. How would you rank the Scream movies, Mr. Saw It? It's time to give him a taste of the futility of keeping a secret from me. When did you hear it? Who did the Scream belong to? When did you hear it? Because I want to know, was it before or after recreation time? When did you hear the Scream? That's it. I just remembered. At the time of the murder, there was an event going on. It was the animal show. I had gone there to see it. So you're saying that since you were watching the show, you did not hear the Scream? That's completely different from everything you've said up until now. Shut up! So what if it is? I mean, my memory is just so hazy. Stop making that poker face. You get mad easily, don't you? Wait and see. I don't know. I don't know. Wait and see. I feel like he got a little upset there. The animal show was very enjoyable. What kind of animals performed in the show? Well, I believe I saw a whale? I'm sorry, did we just have a large tank to transport a whale? Outside a prison? No? What? Did you ride the whale? That is... Hey, look! There's the whale! Did you mean a whale or did you mean the whalers? You didn't see the show because I don't believe it. You liar, you didn't see the animal show at all. I don't believe it. Well, that is... I sort of saw it and I sort of didn't. He didn't see the show. This could be a clue. When did you hear it? Who did the Scream belong to? Who did the Scream belong to? Do you know who the Scream belonged to? Well, I was mistaken. When the incident occurred, I just happened to be in the courtyard. That's why I did not hear the Scream. Let's try using that clue. Which clue? You didn't see the animal show. Oh, that clue. Okay. Just how deep are you going to dig your pit of lies? It's obvious that you did not see the animal show. Here we go. Ugh. There's no way out of this. Tell me what really happened. Confess everything you know about the Scream. I cannot answer what I cannot answer. I didn't hear the Scream from the person who discovered the body. Don't you mean the victim's scream? I'll make you hear a scream. Wait and see. Don't you mean the victim's scream? I'm running out of time. That's strange. Normally, if you hear a scream during a murder, it's usually from the victim. Why would you think the scream was from the person who discovered the body? I'm still running out of time. Please don't ask me more questions. Oh, my mistake. How? How did you know the scream was from the person who discovered the body? Well, that's because you're the one who found the body. You're the one who got murdered. You're the one who got murdered. Yeah, that makes sense. Allow me to answer for you. That is because you're the one who discovered the body, and the scream that was heard when the murder occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from when you discovered the body. Okay, good. Oh goodness, I was running out of time. Just who do you think you are? Thank you. It's just as you say, but what gives you the right to do this? Checkmate. What's so funny? What did you forget to bring up?
I forgot to bring this up yesterday.
Yeah?
We left the gummies, some gummy bears in the car.
Oh no, have they melted?
Oh, they hella melted.
Oh no!
Poopy mess.
You might as well throw those out. I was gonna take out...
I refroze them.
I was gonna take the trash out after the stream anyway.
You can cut it up again.
I'm not sure I want to now that they've been roasting in the car.
They took them home. It was yesterday.
Still. Oh, she's here. honey, come here.
I mean,
They smell very lemon.
I don't know why they smell lemony, but
I got you. You're not gonna be able to.
it's candy.
Ew! No, Miss Luna. I have something for you. Yeah. Now your brother's gonna want to come in here. He's been using the door, by the way.
Sassy.
Yeah. He's fine with it. Now the test tomorrow is gonna be he's gonna see the dog and be like, "Oh dear gods! What is that thing? Why is it in my house?" Here you go. You're licking my hand, sweetie. Very good, but that's... She just nipped my finger. So lightly, I can't even call it a nip. Luna!
It's not the smartest bag in the world.
No, but she's the sweetest bag in the bunch. It's now clear who discovered the body. You have more reason to withhold your testimony, correct?
I almost have it.
Stop trying! Very well, I'll tell you. But I doubt my testimony is worth hearing. What just happened? Oh, that does smell like lemon.
It's very lemony.
Whether or not it is worth hearing is for me to decide. I will expose the truth with my own hands. That is my sole duty. I think you're a little off there. Duty, not duty. There's a... Oh, haha, we're 5 years old. We're laughing at the word duty. Oh no.
This is just reminding me one of the first summers I was here in St. Louis. I had run by the grocery store before going to a church event and didn't think
yeah.
about storing the gummy vitamins I'd bought until I got home and
Yeah.
found they'd been melted into a single gelatinous blob.
You should have showed everyone. Here comes the blob. Thank you for the bits, Rob. Oh my god. Did you eat all of them at...
Got it out. You just cut it up.
No!
Why?
Because it's been sitting in the sun.
What's so wrong with that?
Okay, so you know how I'm a hypochondriac, and you know
Okay,
how...
I will eat them.
You know how I'm a hypochondriac and you're not supposed to, like, leave plastic bottles with water in the sun because it could potentially raise your risk of some stuff because of what's in the plastic?
Microplastics every day.
Okay, listen, well, I'm a hypochondriac. What do you want from me? I think you're a little off there, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean? We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simon. I'm not that crazy. Rob, you could have had me fooled. Isn't our goal to help our clients? I mean, you're not a prosecutor right now. You're a defense attorney's assistant. Well said there, Kay. She's right on the money, Miles. The official task of the Edgeworth Law Offices is to defend our clients. The old man who founded the firm truly valued the bonds he had with his clients. So if you're not willing to do the same, maybe you aren't cut out for this job. I don't want to fire you on the spot either, so have a heart, okay? The heart of a defense attorney, huh? In any case, it's important that we hear the testimony of the person who discovered the body. Start talking, Mr. Sawit. Tell me what happened when you found the body. Oh, so we're gonna... Okay. We're gonna do all this really quick. When I found the body, I was in the workroom over there practicing my skills. By some chance, I got curious about the adjacent workroom and went up to the door. I peeked in through the small window on the door. Then I saw him lying there, a man, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself letting out a scream. You're changing up your story way too much. If I may confirm one thing. You were in the room right next to the one where the dead body was found. Within the prison, we call it workroom B. And you were in there the whole time on the day of the murder? Yes, after 7 a.m. roll call, I remained inside the whole time. In this prison, we have roll call 3 times a day. At 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m. And they check the workrooms during those times too. Exactly. I see. So during the 7 a.m. roll call, there was nothing amiss. And Knightley's body was not in the workroom yet. Okay, we got the roll call notes. So it sounds like the murder occurred after 7 a.m., huh? And that's right when the animal show started. Correct. The other prisoners went to see the animal show. Meaning anyone who did not see the show does not have an alibi. Do you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Sod? Yes, that is certainly true. However, I merely discovered the body. His testimony has a clear contradiction. I should press him about that first. Okay. Okay. I saw in the workroom over there, practicing my skills. Just start pressing till I find it. By practicing, you mean, of course. Yes, my grooming training, for I am a model prisoner. I somehow doubt that. Okay, so not that statement. I got curious about the adjacent workroom, so I went... Okay, pressing there. You were curious about the adjacent room? Precisely. I felt a need to look inside. Why did you feel that way? Even if you asked me why, I just did it on a whim. So you weren't concentrating on your training? No, nothing of the sort. For I am a model prisoner. You keep saying that and it makes me doubt you more. Just because you keep saying it doesn't mean I'm gonna believe you. It's just that the other prisoners had left to see the animal show. Which is why I was feeling somewhat lonely. Yeah, that's like being stuck in a classroom after school's let out. Yes, that's right. And since I couldn't enter the other workroom, I peeked in through the small window on the door. The small window, so you couldn't get a clear look. Indeed, as you can see, there is a grill covering the window. It does not offer a wide view at all. Normally the guards use it to check inside the rooms, right? Precisely. You seem to be well versed on this matter. Well, I happen to know a thing or two about prisons, you know. That is not a good thing. What does she mean by that? I'll have to find out the details. I just hope she watches a lot of prison shows. In any case, I peeked into the room from the window. Okay. Then I saw him lying there, a man not moving, dead. Okay, no. You knew it was a man right away. It was clear judging from his physique and clothing. Even the fact that he was dead was as plain as day. You could tell he was dead through that tiny window. Well, it's not the first time I've seen a dead body. It's really not. What? So you mean the reason you're in here is because... I'm ashamed to admit it, but it is as you say. However, this was my first time seeing a body that someone else had killed. Oh yes, there's so much of a difference. I quailed in fright and found myself letting out a scream. Is somebody on the floor dead? Alright, what happened? Do you remember what the scream sounded like? Well, all I can say is that I shrieked at the top of my lungs. Well, I guess that's what happens when you get scared. Yes, it's just as you say. In any case, I let out a scream. He's pretending to be an innocent bystander, but parts of his testimony are odd, considering his situation and the place he's in. The contradiction should be quite obvious. I'll show him the evidence that proves it. Fun fact, a woman not moving dead was also how he described the body in his first appearance. How do you remember that, Tylenose? Word for word. How do you remember that? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm a dude. That's why I'm in here. That's no big deal. I'm grooming animals now. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was in the workroom. There's some chance I got curious about the adjacent workroom, so I went up to the door. Wouldn't your bracelet have gone off is my question. I know if you go through it, it goes off, but if you're close, does it go off? Okay, that's correct. Yep, model citizen right here. It's not magic. Mr. Stott, please stop telling such feeble lies. You don't seem to understand your position. My position? I used to be a newspaper salesman, but then I took up the pet groomer training. Truly an innocent man. What about that bracelet on your wrist? It proves that you are unmistakably a prisoner. And as long as you wear that bracelet, you should not be able to move around as you please. As soon as you went through the door, the sensor would have sounded the alarm. That is... Peeking into the adjacent room is impossible, when you couldn't even leave the one you were in. Woo-wee! Nice one, Miles. That was a real humdinger. But does that mean Mr. Stott didn't see the body? I'm not sure. Perhaps. We should let the man explain it to us. You see, that is, well, forgive me. It appears my previous explanation was lacking. I shall clearly explain how I was able to see the body. Very well, let us hear your revised testimony. I read a real hamburger and now I'm hungry. Same though. I had grilled cheese and onion rings for dinner, but now I'm hungry again. There is a rather well-known technique among the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I ate like 5 hours ago. Okay, it makes sense. I'm hungry. There is a rather well-known technique among the prisoners here. If the hand with the bracelet stays in the room, you can step out without sounding the alarm. That's how I was able to peek into the adjacent room. The moment I realized that the man inside was dead, I let out a scream. So that means he kept his arm inside workroom B while he peeked into the adjacent room. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention this to anyone, especially the guards, okay? What? Was that what he was trying to hide earlier? I should try asking him for more details about a few other things as well. Okay. I had a tuna melt. I'm in bed, but I really want to get back up and eat more food. Oh my gosh, Chris, I hate that feeling. I know what you mean. That was like me at 5. That was JT at 5 in the morning last night. We were watching The Office, and JT looks at me and goes, hey, you know, McDonald's is open. I'm like, we're not getting out of bed at 5 a.m. And mostly because I've been craving a McGriddle. I don't know why. I've just been in hash browns. So that was like, nah, it's 5 a.m. I'm not getting up. I wish I could go to Five Guys, but Five Guys isn't like down the road, honestly. Otherwise, I would be. Oh my gosh. Oh, there is a rather well-known technique amongst the prisoners. If the hand with the bracelet stays in the room, you can step out without sounding the alarm. Which, I mean, kind of feels like it makes sense to me. That's how I was able to peek into the adjacent room. I want more info on that. Why would you do something so troublesome and potentially dangerous? I heard a noise coming from the adjacent room. It seemed odd to me, as there should not have been anyone inside. So you peeked into the adjacent workroom as soon as you heard the noise? Yes, of course. I peeked in as soon as I could. I see. Is there a problem with the statement? I'm going to say there is because you're asking me. So you looked into the adjacent room immediately after you heard the noise. If that was true, then you should have seen more than just a dead body. You should have seen the person who made the noise. That is, well, he looks really shaken. Mr. Saw It, answer me. What did you really see? If you intend to remain silent, I will have no choice but to assume that you are complicit to the murder. Oh, please forgive me. It's just that I couldn't even believe what I saw myself. It may have been just a dream. I hesitate to even recall it. Tell me what happened. Very well. I will be frank with you. I saw a dog. It was a nightmarish scene. A large black dog was biting into the neck of the I don't believe it was the dog. What did you say? A dog just doesn't... Okay, realistically, y'all, a dog just does not have, like, a psychotic snap like that. Like, even people think sharks have that. I'm like, no, sharks don't have that. Like, even rogue sharks don't just have a psychotic snap. There's things that lead up to it. It's not just suddenly, oop, suddenly... You know, don't work like that. It was a truly yeah, was it a scene out of a certain Stephen King novel? The only one that actually scares me. That dog killed him. Oh, I think I'm going to be sick. That's some grade A trauma right there. I was chilled to my very core and let out a shriek. A man-eating dog inside the zoo of a prison? No, because that dog would have done the... You know, if that dog was, like, honestly psychotic... I know, game not real. But if that dog was honestly psychotic, that dog would have attacked y'all, like, yesterday. Just saying. That was everything I saw. Do you believe me now? Yes, I do. I doubt one would be able to lie about something like that. Would you add that to your testimony? Certainly. The moment I realized that the man inside was dead, I let out a scream. Okay, you added it. And to my horror, there was a black dog biting his neck. I feel like I'm supposed to... I don't have anything to present, but can I get more info? A black dog was biting the victim's neck. Yes, blood came pouring out, and as a result, the dog's mouth became stained with it. Stop! You don't need to get that detailed. At that time, was the victim... Eek! Mr. Edgeworth, why'd you ask him that? Kay, why'd you hit Uncle Ray? That man did not even flinch. He must have been dead already. But the blood continued to gush from his neck. He most likely had passed away already. His hands moved nary an inch. Oh, way too much detail. Are you doing this on purpose? Certainly not. I'm just trying to give an accurate testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, shall I add that statement to my testimony? If you would. It was terrifying. A truly terrifying sight. Premeditated murder dog. I'm sorry, is the dog possessed by, like, Freddy Krueger or something? Where are we going with this? He most likely had passed away already. His hands didn't move an inch. There was something in his hand. Did I get evidence for that at all? I don't think I received that as evidence, did I? Okay, the penetrating wound in the neck, died instantly, covered in dirt. There were small bruises on his head. It's not in there?
No, it was possessed by a much more foul spirit. A spirit without remorse, ruthless and utterly merciless. It was possessed by Maya Fey.
No, it was not, because Maya Fey is not a slasher horror movie antagonist. Thank you for the 70-bit Rob. Whereas he was possessed by Kroger. I'm telling you, this dog didn't do it. The dog had a reason for doing that, but the dog didn't kill him.
She isn't. Yet.
Then that doesn't make sense. She wouldn't be able to do it right now. Thank you for the bits, Rob. Rubber glove. I don't know, what am I supposed to present here? I thought it was gonna be... You know what? I know it's not in the notes, but I'm gonna throw the notes out there. Because we did look at it and say, oh, okay, that's correct. Mr. Stott, your testimony contradicts this piece of evidence. A contradiction, you say? I am not sure I understand what you mean. Am I wrong? Are you not merely making a blind guess? Oh, I am wrong. Okay. I don't think I'd believe this guy about what he ate for breakfast at this point. Same. I don't. I feel like he's trying to blame the dog. I'm like, I'm sorry. When you try to blame an animal, I'm sorry, I don't believe you. That's kind of a low blow to me. I'm like, okay, sure. You're growing more suspicious by the minute. Even if the dog is not like people, like not your typical dog who's like, oh, people, I want to play with you. Because yeah, some dogs are more aloof. Sorry, I don't believe you. He most likely had passed away. His hands... Do I press it? I'm not sure. That was a very vivid testimony. That is because I witnessed it up close, relatively speaking. I could feel the anguish he suffered in his death. Mr. Edgeworth, I won't be able to sleep tonight. Really? How terrible. Oh, come on! It's all because of you that my mind is filled with scary thoughts. I may even have nightmares myself. Even now, I can still remember everything that you don't look like. You look like you're gonna be able to sleep fine tonight. The ring with the snowflake insignia glimmered with no purpose but to catch my eye. Wait, you're bringing it up now? Wait. Am I supposed to bring that up here? I think that's it. I think we're right. A ring with a snowflake insignia. I know we didn't really get a good look at it. Yes, that is correct. It was clearly engraved on the surface. I see. Your testimony is very accurate, but it's a little too accurate if you ask me. What's wrong with being accurate? You state you saw a ring with a snowflake insignia engraved in it. And it is true that the victim was wearing such a ring. See, was I not correct? That is not the issue I have with your testimony. Take a look at this picture. As you can see, the right hand is covered by a sheet. It should not have been possible for you to see the engraving on the ring, unless you had approached the body and lifted up the sheet for yourself. You said you only looked into the workroom through the door, and yet you gave such a detailed account of what you saw. Who do you think you are, acting all high and mighty? I'm telling you, I saw what I saw. Oh, the victim must have moved his arm after I saw it. I don't think so. You said it much earlier. The man did not even flinch. Yeah, you literally just said that. You are so making this up. The victim was already dead. How would he have been able to move his arm? This guy's looking pretty suspicious right now, yeah? Frank saw it. What are you hiding, you scoundrel? Oh, no, I'm not... That is... You're wrong. I know what I saw. I don't know. Oh, that's too big! It's gone! There it went! That's it. Shut up already! Stop making a fuss about every little thing I say. I wouldn't if you would be honest. You're just the defense attorney's assistant. He has finally shown his true self. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. A black herring one at that. Just went flying. I'm so glad Luna wasn't awake to say something. What? Do I look like a headpiece? I'm just your friendly neighborhood witness. Are you really just a witness? I would say that you are rather suspicious. What was that? You saw something that could not have been seen from the outside of the room. How is that possible? The logic behind it is simple. Mr. Saw It, this is where you saw the body from. Oh, here we go. Ever seen a guy just go, wait, my hair, and just throw it at someone? This guy, apparently, it's the only time I've seen it. And man, I've lived in New York. I've seen, like, some crazy let me tell you, but never that. What is with the people and losing their hair when their testimony is spoiled? That's just their... What? Why'd you make that face at her? Oh, she's awake! Uh-oh, she's getting the loves. She's getting the rubs. I never had a cat who was so loud. I'm not sure. Do I go by the door? Is it the door? Do I check the door? I don't know if chat can hear her. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be one of the workrooms. It's like a 50-50 shot. I think it's A. I could be wrong. What's in the... Stop petting me! When you discovered the body, you went inside the room where it laid. Since you saw the engraving on the ring, that is the only possibility.
It's definitely that stairwell.
It's not the stairwell. There's no stairwell.
There was.
There's no stairwell.
On the map?
Well, getting into the prison, but like nowhere else in the prison. Yeah. Even if you say that, you ain't got no evidence, do ya? Where's the evidence that shows that I was in that room? I was grooming pets at that time. Deku's here. In the room adjacent to where the body was found. I even went so far as to borrow some rubber gloves. No, yeah. Show me the evidence that proves I was in the room where the body was found. Okay, I have floor plans. Oh yeah, to close that, but leave the Luna hole open.
Yeah, so
Robert doesn't like you call it the Luna hole.
it's the Luna.
She goes in it.
Luna comes in and out.
Yeah, I mean, that's how she gets in here. Oh, she says love me. Oh, she's rubbing against your hand. You stepped on it! No, it was already stepped on. I had already stepped on that.
You almost tried to frame me for this.
I played enough Ace Attorney to know how to frame people.
Did you see that, chat? I accidentally step on it, and she goes, "You stepped on it." Like I was the one that broke it. And then she's like, "Oh no, I already did that."
I mean,
This is bullshit.
I played enough games to know how to frame people.
This is bullshit.
No. Watch your language. This is a family stream.
With murder.
Yes, but it's still a family stream.
Blackjack.
That was like 2 games ago. That was okay. She wants
What
you.
about the end of that phrase? Blackjack and... Was that any stream or no?
No, no, it was just, no, that was in Apollo Justice, when Phoenix was getting blamed for murder, and we discovered he suddenly turned into a hobo.
That's not what I was talking
I know. She's down and out. Oh no.
Murder can be family friendly. Heck, if the whole family is known it, you can all back each other up.
Point.
Okay, that's only if you're like, thank you for the bits, Rob. That only counts if like the whole family is playing to hunt a killer during game night. That is the only way. Oh no, you bumped it. That proves... Oh. If you need my help, let me know. Rope, bloodstained sheet, door sensor, prison roll call, which I cannot check, and the dog. Barks at me a lot. I'm not 100%. I think I'm thinking too hard about it.
You know what they say, the family that slays together stays together.
What is this, Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Thank you for the bits, Rob.
He does look really good. Like,
I don't know. Prosecutor's badge, that had to belong to him, not the floor plans. Now I'm playing with this. No, this was Knightley's. He could have used the glove. The crime scene notes, the rope he could have used. I'm gonna go in order from the things I think he could have used.
Take that!
So, going with the glove first.
Thanks.
Love you. Mr. Saw, what were you doing when the body was discovered? Didn't I tell you already I was practicing being a pet groomer? I see, in that case, dang, was I already on the money? I see, in that case, do you happen to recognize this glove? Oh, this was found near the body. It is believed to have been dropped by the culprit. By the way, I noticed that you also have a rubber glove hanging out of your apron pocket. No, I didn't even notice that. No, this is something else. Looks like you're missing one of your gloves. Didn't even notice that. You can find gloves like these anywhere in the prison. Your evidence proves nothing. Oh, perhaps we should hand this glove over to the police for fingerprinting. I'm certain they will find some interesting results. Ho ho! He also mentioned it, saying that he even checked out some rubber gloves. I don't remember him saying that. It's over. Well, I didn't say that. What the? Pretty cool, right? My objection voice. He's got a deeper voice than I thought he would. Mr. Shields, could you save the jokes for later? I'm not joking, because it's not over yet. There's still something else. Something that's clearly odd. That guy's a prisoner, you know. He's got the bracelet and all. That's right! How did he get into the other workroom? Ray, please. If the sensor would have set off the alarm, right? He's right. That's the only thing we don't know yet. Not so fast, Mr. Prisoner. Could you fill us in? That's pretty weird. The bracelet should have been in his last line of defense. Defense? That's right, Kay. It was useful evidence for Mr. Prisoner here. He could have claimed that due to the bracelet he wasn't able to enter the room. But he didn't say a word about it. Is there any reason why you didn't? The silent treatment, eh? Well, the judge yesterday did say that silence is golden. Wow, you really are a hotshot defense attorney, Mr. Shields. Defense attorneys always remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger. That's what your old man taught me, the defense attorney's creed, yeah? So, what's the deal? Why didn't you mention anything about the bracelet? I'm having more fun with this toy than any of the cats have. The truth is, it's broken. Broken? Some time ago, I took a spill and the bracelet hit the floor with a loud bang. Ever since then, it has not been able to activate the sensor. Then why did you have to pretend before saying, like, oh, I had to step out with my arm back? Forgive me, it was so convenient. I didn't want to report it. I see. So the bracelet was broken. But did it really break so easily? If that is true, then there is a problem with the prison's security. How did he get his toupee back? I'm not questioning it at this point. I didn't see Edgeworth throw it back. You, over there, may I have a moment? Here, kitty kitty, you're such a cute little guy. Yes, you are, meow. Excuse me? Yes, what can I do for meow? This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken. What? Really? That's not good at all. I'll contact the person in charge and have it replaced immediately. Thank you. I'll be holding on to the broken bracelet for the time being. Oh, sorry, Matoon, calling you out. Yes, sir. Please take care of it. Now that the bracelet's been taken care of, shall we move on to arresting you for murder? What? Perish the thought. I didn't kill anyone. But your bracelet was broken, right? Doesn't that mean you could have gone anywhere you wanted during the animal show? But all I did was find the body, honest. And it is true that I saw the dog biting his neck. However, I entered the workroom after the dog had left. Why did you do that? Well, it was just, I was curious if he had anything of value on him. So he was planning to loot the corpse. Oh yeah, upright citizen. That's why he remembers Knightley's ring so well. Why are you looking at me, Mr. Edgeworth? I am a great thief. Please don't put me on the same level as him. But I didn't take a thing. The animal show had ended and the other prisoners were making their way back down here. I hurried back to my workroom and let out a scream to deceive the others. And that's when you dropped your rubber glove. Yep. Right, exactly. I guess his story holds up. What do you think, Miles? Whether he is the murderer or not, one big question remains. How did Knightley get all the way from his holding cell to the prison? You're right about that. It's a real stumper. And there's something Mr. Sott said in his testimony that I'm very concerned about. Pepper! If that dog had any part in the murder, Mr. Sott... Yes? What is it? Were there any other prisoners who didn't see the animal show? Yes, there was only one other that I know of. And this prisoner wouldn't have been able to see the show even if he wanted to, correct? Yes, that's correct. Why do you ask? Just as I thought. I had my suspicions as soon as I saw that black dog. That fiendish criminal. I never expected him to be held here in this prison. Where is his cell? Do you intend to meet him? Him? Who's him? This is another him. Who? He's a very special man. He receives very special treatment and... Oh, forgive me. I need to watch what I say about him. However, if you value your lives, I would advise you to stay away from him. Hey, cut it out already. You're giving me the creeps. A puppet master in the shadows, huh? Yeah, I still value my life. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I know, I've been tempting you this whole time. He's being held in the special cell. Over there. In that direction. Wait, who is it? Luna is watching. I see her. It's only because I'm flinging it. The special cell. It certainly seems like he received special treatment. It's not red herring! Oh my gosh. Well, so just who is this him anyway? To protect my own life, all I can tell you is that he is the oldest prisoner here. She's good! Look at you! My deepest apologies, but I can't say anymore. He is truly terrifying. Yeah, you got it. Care to fill me in? Feels like you're leaving Uncle Ray behind here. He is someone I knew in the past. Let's head for the special cell. I believe that black dog should be there as well. That way. Making me nervous. March 28th, 1241. Prison special cell. Hey, it's pitch black in here. I can't see a thing at all. Aren't you always talking about how the Yatagarasu is able to flap even in the darkest night? Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight. Owls do. One alone soars to shine the light of the righteousness on the world's blight. That one is for me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu. Oh no, that was pretty cool. But still, I can't see what I can't see. I'm still just a human. It's just a poobers. Why is he in the cage? Oh. They're gone. Mr. Edgeworth, I presume. That voice, it can only be. It has been far too long, so you still remember me. It would be impossible to forget, because it was you who did what none could do, and placed me here in the cell. Don't tell me that the dog is talking to you! Okay, please. Why does the prison have a petting zoo? Because they do, it's sort of like emotional support animal therapy for the prisoners, and it just gives them something to do. It's like some responsibility. The guard explained earlier. Is there someone else there? I can't see anything, though. Down, boy. It is rude to frighten the visitors. Hi, Vermilion. How are you? Allow me to illuminate this dark room. Borf. Oh, that is a decked-out cell. Such noisy visitors, from the voices and footsteps, 2 more in the back. But it would be rude not to introduce myself. I am called Saran Dogan. Mr. Edgeworth and I, we are old acquaintances. This man is a former assassin. The blind assassin, Saran Dogan. His weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. His appearance is always accompanied by the sound of a bell. It is said that the ringing of this bell in the darkness is the last sound his victims hear. Oh, that's creepy. Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you have come, Mr. Edgeworth? That is like horror movie material. That will not be necessary. You are already well aware of why we're here. It seems we know each other quite well. Oh, look at the... Look, he gives the looks. I'm sorry, I'm losing it. We suspect your dog of committing the murder. The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it. There must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. My favorite character. A brand new one. Oh my gosh. You all thought it was going to be Von Karma. I was kind of, you know what? I wasn't sure, but Von Karma did. I would be lying to you, Tylenos, if I said Von Karma didn't cross my mind. He would never do such a thing, right, Anubis? Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Anubis may be your guide dog, but you raised him to be a vicious killer. Okay, thank you. Edgeworth, thank you. See, the dog's not psychotic. Unfortunately, he was raised by a person who is psychotic. There's no, like, again, because some dogs get a really bad rap. As somebody who's looking into adopting a dog, that, I've already told, like, people in my family, and they're like, well, we're not coming over. I'm like, alright, fine. I never kind of don't come over, because they kind of just judge a dog sometimes for its appearance, or for its breeding, or what have you. But no, this is why when people, hi, this is very important to me, so I'm so sorry for my ranting right now, but this is like seriously important to me. Dogs aren't just psychotic, just keep in mind. It's when you're, unfortunately, when an animal is raised by a person like this, it would be funnier if the dog was a Pomeranian. It's just this little squeaky bark, too. Oh god. He was one of the weapons you used as an assassin. To begin with, is the witness of a reliable sort? No. It's true that Sod is also one of the suspects, and it's difficult to say if we can trust his testimony. In any case, I think you have the wrong dog, right, Anubis? Right, boy? I wonder if he knows who the witness is. I would like to hear your alibi from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. yesterday morning. Okay, I know he's an assassin. I know he's a terrible person. What the dog? I'm sorry. I can't. The puppy kisses break me. During the animal show? I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wood and chisel in my hands. The prisoners have free access to chisels here. Normally that's not allowed. The warden is a kind soul. She has given me special permission. Kind? Ridiculous. Even 5 metal chisels would become deadly weapons in his hands. I started out by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after the 674th. Really? That many? All it takes is time, which I have plenty of. Here is what I am working on now. I did not know that you play chess. Do you play as well, Mr. Edgeworth? I would like to test your wits in a game sometime. I only started playing since my arrival here, so I am still inexperienced. What is this piece? It's a 3-headed dog? Cerberus? Just for the fun of it, I carved this hound piece. Chess is a game of war, pawns, knights, and castles, each side pushing their forces to the limits to take the life of the enemy's king. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange. I also find the absence of dogs to be strange, and even Monopoly lets you be a dog. Okay, yeah, let's allow murderers murder weapons, right? And here, chat, we can see Maya Faye's childhood. Stop! No! We've seen her childhood home. But yeah, no, why would you give... Yeah, why would... Especially considering he was a professional assassin, why would you give him just a chisel, let alone 5? Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare. At the very least, couldn't he pick up something like making... what? Frickin' what are they? Oh my gosh, my brain. Dream catchers. Couldn't you have taken up something that doesn't involve chiseling? But it is nothing more than folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess. Isn't it difficult for you to find opponents here in prison? I always play correspondence chess. You just stole it from me. Correspondence chess? So you play chess through the mail? Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection. At the moment, I am waiting for my opponent's next move. That is the slowest game of chess ever. You thought it was going to be bad for some reason. I would have been shocked if I saw him, like, just behind bars. I'd be, like, kind of floored. So, he plays chess with people outside of this room, at least in a special. This build-up was very scary. Do you know who was murdered? It was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad. Your ears are as sharp as ever. They are all I can rely on. As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison. On second thought, he might be fortunate after all. Fortunate? How so? He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man. Assassination attempt? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Didn't Mr. Knightley just... He may have killed his own superior, but he never attempted to take the president's life. Are they trying to conceal the fact the assassination was staged by the president? Whoa, 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 hold your horses. Knightley didn't attack the president. but Uncle Ray was requested to defend him in court on charges of attempted assassination. You didn't know either, Uncle Ray. So they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley. Now I see why the PIC is taking action. It's not an uncommon thing, though, from what I understand. It's at least common enough that it was a plot point in a what novel? Honorverse? I hope I said that right. So that's why they removed you from the case. That DePest guy was going to indict him on charges of attempted assassination. And in doing so, they would have twisted the truth. I suspected it was a false charge. I heard about it from one of the guards, about Knightley. He kept desperately insisting I didn't assassinate anyone. But the courts are supposed to bring the truth to light. I may not be well versed in law, but I can't say one thing for certain. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. Ugh. That's the reality of it. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? Leaving the truth in the care of the court can be dangerous. Leaving the truth in the care of the court is dangerous, huh? There was someone who said that exact same thing before. That investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors. It's the wolf. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are you? Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder the courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? It's a woo! Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. I doubt his distrust has cleared up completely. You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis? The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning both can't be trusted, right? Ugh. It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here, too. They brought the warden along. How they despise me. Oh, it must have been those two rude people from before. Prosecutor DeBest and Judge Courtney. They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. It seems they were searching for the murder weapon. 'Tis a shame. They searched the other prisoners' cells too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught. Alright, we gotta some investigation notes. This is quite a problem. What should we do? Saad's testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence. Oh, now, if my guest would be so kind as to leave. Right, Anubis? Show them the way out. Does this mean what I think it means? Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. We shall meet again, Doggin. It would be a shame for our long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I'll be waiting. God, he actually scares me. Oh good, a well-trained murder dog! Yeah, I mean, oh great, that's not a good combination, I will fully admit. Now then, we still need to find that murder weapon. Mr. Edgeworth! Yeah, no, I'm gonna wait for a spot to end here, actually. She went all the way up there? It's fine now, Kay, so come down from there. Oh gosh. Where is Mr. Shields? Beats me. He just took off running like death was after him. Good grief, that man. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We'll continue investigating. First, we should start by solving that one mystery. Did she scare the monkey? I hope maybe she could have shared with the monkey. Oh gosh. He was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. Yeah, we still don't know how he got moved when he wasn't found guilty yet. Let's go investigate the holding cell at the detention center. That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray? Let's just leave him be for now. I thought we were supposed to be his assistants, though. 1:34 p.m. Detention Center. A hallway. The victim's cell in the detention center was this way. Let's check it out, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, this is truly dreadful. What happened? That's the warden, Miss Rowland. She must have come from behind that no entry sign. So he still won't talk. Even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct? That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed. That assassin sure isn't a tough cookie, huh? Did he just say assassin? Oh my. Pardon me, but were you talking about Sir Endogan just now? Oh, eavesdropping, were you? You naughty boy! Did you question him personally, Warden Rowland? Not just him. I tried to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we're all family here. It's only fair I invite them to my warden's office. The warden's office? Oh, have you taken an interest in my room as well? It's just down this hallway, but outsiders are not allowed past this point. Down the hallway, so around there. It's such a lovely room. People do so enjoy being invited back there. I always show them the splendid view of my precious courtyard. The courtyard of this animal-filled prison? I'd sure love to see it. That's something. Is someone texting me? Okay, no, that was just Steve. Okay, thank you. I'm delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you. What? You're not a child of our home. If you want to come to my room, you'll have to be convicted first. Okay? No. That's a rather high hurdle to clear. Goodness me. Look at how long we've been talking. I was just about to feed, Allie her lunch. Oh my gosh, the fox has a name. She is my favorite little angel. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo! I love she named it. I never got a chance to ask her about Doggin. Well, let's head over to Knightley's cell. March 28th, 1:43 p.m. Detention Center, holding cell. This is the victim's cell. When did Mr. Knightley arrive in here again? It was after the president's welcoming ceremony on the night of March 25th. So when and how did he, move over to the prison? There might be some evidence left that can answer that. All right, let's get cracking, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, cool. This is going to be our stopping point for the night. I am going to save twice. So I don't ask myself late at night, did I save my game? I need to turn on my computer. There we go. So yeah, this is where we're gonna call it for tonight, guys. But thank you so much for stopping by, as always. Tomorrow, there, like I said, should be a stream. The only reason I say should be is just because, you know, like I said, we're gonna go pick up the doggo. And I'm gonna make sure that, you know, the dog, you know, I'm gonna go make sure that Duchess is relaxed and comfortable and not sort of stressing out. Make sure the cats, I know Luna's not gonna be stressed, make sure Deku's not stressing out. So as long as, as long as everybody's calm tomorrow and she's relaxed, and if she wants to be in here with us, you know, she loves laying in bed, I will let her be in here with us. So you might see her tomorrow. But yeah, I will definitely be posting pictures all over the place, so, and letting you guys know, hopefully it goes well, and then, you know, well, you know, I'm not gonna think about the next hurdle of paying her adoption fee and grabbing everything I need to grab her until we know, okay, yeah, we can keep her, but I'm really nervous about tomorrow, so, but like I said, we'll definitely let you guys know. It is 12:11. I am going to find a few friends probably stopped streaming about the same time right now, but I'm going to see who is still alive that we can go hit up for a nice little raid tonight. Yeah, just thank you guys so much for stopping in and just hanging out with us. I'm really looking forward to see how the rest of this case is gonna play out, because, wow, it's really interesting between the fact that, literally, yeah, I really wasn't, I just wasn't expecting to be in a prison, you know, for it to have been in a prison, and then we got this assassin now with the guide dog. Man, it's kind of like topsy-turvy here, honestly, but I'm really excited to see where this goes. I'm honestly, truthfully, I think I'm preferring Ace Attorney Investigations 2 to Ace Attorney Investigations 1 so far. I will see how that changes, but so far that is how I'm feeling. I do want to see if, okay, Grant is still alive. That's what I wanted to make sure. Guys, because it is wholly appropriate, and the bunny, yes, the bunny, and the pony, and the cat, and the macaque, and there's too many animals in the zoo, and the polar bear. Grant is also playing through Ace Attorney for the first time, and oh, it's Von Karma, baby! Let's go! You guys, obviously, we know Grant, we love Grant. Please go send Grant some love. But no spoilers, obviously. But that is where Grant is currently in the Ace Attorney timeline, so, yeah, we gotta save Edgeworth, baby! We gotta save our husband, though, so then Feeny and Edgeworth can go get married. Oh my gosh, help me. But I'm not gonna ramble too long, guys. Oh, before I forget, before we sign off, there is the Discord and the Twitter for anybody who, for anybody who would like to either, you know, join us for community stuff over there, or, you know, I will post pictures of dogs, the dog probably on the Twitter tomorrow. And oh, I forgot, yes, YouTube. If you prefer to watch VODs over there in a nice, clean, ordered playlist, feel free to follow us over there as well. The Parkosaurus VOD from yesterday should be going up there at like 1 a.m. And I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with good news. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. Oh, thank you so much. I love you guys. Have a good rest of the day, night, wherever you are. Thank you for continuing to support me. Stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. Don't forget your badges. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow, guys, with the Good Duchess. Have a good night, guys. I love you all. Bye!